but all of them uh, were happening with Srimad Bhagavatam in the center because there is a constant dose of Srimad Bhagavatam going on. There's constant discussion of Bhagavatam going on every day, particularly weekdays, 3 hours or so. And rest of the day is also nicely spent in reading, advising, accepting Bhagavatam, and reproducing it in the form of your exams, the the week. So in all ways, you have been in touch with Srimad Bhagavatam for 2 full years, Bhagavatam and Chaitanya Charitamrita for 2 full years. Uh, like to see the whole thing, whole course from the perspective of the amount of nourishment has, amount of exposure it has given to Shastra. Uh, Despite all the flaws, amount of time you could spend with the scriptures Prabhupada purports is probably once in a lifetime opportunity. And I heartily congratulate all of you for going through this entire rigorous, elaborate course of 2 years with so much of patience and humility and service attitude. We have heard from multiple devotees, uh, the senior devotees, how this batch is quite exceptional. Your overall service attitude and sadachar, Vaishnav sadachar, are quite exemplary. We have not heard a single complaint from any resident of GV about you, but only have heard lot of good reviews and good opinions and good observations that devotees are sharing about your entire batch. We are very, very grateful to all of you for the uh, for spending your valuable time at GEV for 2 full years. You have become an integral part of GEV community for the last 2 years. You are like a family, but all good things in this world may have to come to an end. Now that it has, the time has come where we need to see you off and you need to depart physically to say bye, physically and externally speaking. But the hearts are together. The moments that you have spent at GE remain within our memories for a long time. And the time you have spent with the Shastra at GEV, amidst the Nam forest, all the other exciting festivals going on here, those memories also will remain with you for a long time. Yet, once you go back to your individual temples, congregations, your countries, you definitely get busy with your ongoing activities. You very busy with your service contribution, especially now that your temple authorities have given you full years of time to nourish yourself with Shastra. There will be a lot of service expectations from all of you, undoubtedly. Uh, so please uh, take up that services with full commitment and responsibility and gratitude, and try to give back whatever you have given. Of course, by considering the practical limits that you have, but at the same time, the greatest service that a Bhagavatam student can do to the humanity is to share what one has learned by studying Bhagavatam. So you must have had a lot of knowledge, wisdom, and some realizations. So much of exposure to Shastra study. You need to spread that knowledge now. The spreading the knowledge may not happen only through lectures. Lectures has a role to play. You will be engaged in preaching. But apart from speaking the knowledge, that you have learned. You need to also demonstrate that knowledge through your practical service attitude and some kind of missionary spirit to contribute for the expansion of Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's movement. And, more importantly, uh, embracing the right mood and attitude of the Vaishnava character, as we have been discussing in so many Vaishnava character classes all these 2 years. So the mood has to be exemplary and service has to be self. So the dealings must be very cordial, loving, and grateful, especially respectful. Even disagreements also can be communicated without disrespecting the other person. Yes, we may not agree with others for valid reasons, but the communication with the devotees, especially when they're seniors, that has to be done with some dignity. So these are some final things that people will observe once you grow out. Oh, what back to this person. 2 years he has spent time with Bhagavatam Chaitanya Charitamrita. What's the impact on this person's consciousness, his behavior, his attitude, his aspirations? So people will observe it. Not that they will observe, whether they observe or not, we have to observe ourselves. We need to introspect. It's our requirement, it's our necessity to demonstrate some Vaishnava behavior, Vaishnava character, not to just show off to others. So now we have a greater responsibility. Now that we have been given the privilege, we need to have greater responsibility to represent the teachings of Bhagavatam nicely. Whether you agree or not, people will have patience for you. Whether you acknowledge it or not, people will see you as scholars. You definitely have acquired a lot of knowledge, undoubtedly. You are aware of all the customs of Bhagavatam, all the customs of Chaitanya, the entire philosophy. You may not remember everything, but at least you have gone through everything once or multiple times. So that should definitely reflect our overall behavior. By speaking all this, I'm just reminding myself also that I also need to demonstrate them and invite them. So one more challenge could be we may get too caught up with service responsibilities and we will lose touch with human travel. The last 13 years I have been seeing, not 13 years ago we started with it. But 2014 onwards, the world is about 11 years. 11 years I have seen full batches of Vidyapur students who spent PFDV, went out. Now when I meet them, I'm reading Bhagavatam, I'm in touch with Bhagavatam. Some of them say, yes, that's good. They imbibe that culture of regularly being in touch with Bhagavatam. But some of them, my God, I didn't read last 1 month, last 2 months, 3 months, right? So now, once you go back, even we caught up with so many service responsibilities, but at the same time, finally, continue to stay in touch with Bhagavatam. You may not be able to spend as much time as you have spent in the last 2 years. You may not be able to spend even half the time or 1/4 of the time or maybe 1/10 of the time also. But you fix some time and try to touch with Bhagavatam because you may lose touch. If you lose touch, again we are back to square one. Lord Brahma, he began his life by hearing Bhagavatam. We heard Chatishloki Bhagavatam right on the first day of his life. Right, as soon as he was born, he did some tapasya and then the Supreme Lord started speaking to him. And Krishna personally taught him Bhagavatam, Chatishloki Bhagavatam. Later, Narada, Brahma taught Bhagavatam to Narada. You are brahmacharya life, many of you. You also heard Srimad Bhagavatam. You must have taught also, you have learned so many presentations. Brahma had the experience of hearing Bhagavatam and speaking Bhagavatam. But after some time, 11th canto, we see that when the four Kumaras asked Brahma a question, a philosophical question, Brahma could not answer, he forgot the answer. Brahma just could not, Hare Krishna, when the four Kumaras asked Brahma a question, simple philosophical question, Brahma could not answer. The Acharyas described that Brahma was too caught up in his creative activities. Because of too much of association with the mode of passion, Brahma lost touch with his own vibration. Therefore, he could not answer. Then Lord Vishnu has to come there again in the form of Hamsavatar and answer that question. He must have studied Bhagavad Gita and kind of. Even Brahma also, despite hearing Srimad Bhagavatam classes directly from the Lord Krishna, despite teaching Bhagavatam to great devotees like Narada Muni, he also lost touch with his own vibration because of too much absorption in passionate services. Right? Because when you are doing services, definitely you will be affected with more passion. Because your services means you have to take money, manpower, resources, so many things are there in services. Ultimately, the service is meant for Krishna. Brahma is also serving Krishna, Daksha is also serving Krishna, and many other Prajapatis and Manus and Rajarshis, Brahmarshis, Devarshis, all of them are engaged in service to Krishna only. But while serving Krishna, they lost touch with sound vibration, some of them at least. And because of that, they had to further some difficulties. Right? So I will request to all of you is to continue to stay in touch with the sound vibration of Bhagavatam. Only that will keep us in the right consciousness while serving. Ultimately, Krishna will not see our accomplishments, our achievements, our productivity, our performance. He will see definitely it has some important role to play in our lives. But at the same time, Krishna gives more importance to the consciousness in which we are performing them. Let's not compromise on that. Yes, in the name of Seva. Seva has to happen. But when that Seva is not done with the right mindset, right consciousness, if we are getting envious of other devotees who are doing better Seva than us, if we are being proud of doing some service better than others, if we are developing some inferiority or superiority complex by constantly comparing ourselves with other servants of Krishna. And especially when we are becoming proud that we know so much, we are becoming passovers, we are Bhakti, Vaibhav graduates. Some of you may be receiving Bhakti Vedanta also, depending on your age and performance. So you may be the top few Shastra students, Shastra lovers, or Shastra readers. That should not induce some pride or arrogance in us. And at the same time, we should not lose touch with it. See that as a source of nourishment, source of sustenance in devotional service, and not a source of pride. Shastric understanding, not a source of pride, it should be a source of nourishment and sustenance and stability in devotional service. Many times also stable, unsteady, Anishtita Bhakti. But to induce some steadiness in our bhakti practice, Nityam Bhagavata Seva is important. Nashta Prayeshva Bhadreshu Nityam Bhagavata Sevaya. Bhagavati Uttama Shloke Bhaktir Bhavati Naishtiki. So bhakti to become Naishtiki, for some nishtha or steadiness in our practice of bhakti, being regularly in touch with Bhagavatam is of utmost importance. And by maintaining the touch with Bhagavatam, we should also maintain a humble mood. We should also not become proud of our knowledge of Bhagavatam, proud of our understanding of Bhagavatam, but we should be very, very humble to receive this opportunity to study and to share with others also. The sharing may not be through speaking only, devotees also, but speaking has its important role to play. Let me conclude with the beautiful shloka from the Gopi Gita. Tava Kathamritam. Tava Kathamritam Tapta Jivanam Kavibhiriditam Kalmashapaham Shravanamangam Srimadattatam Bhuvi Kridanti Ye Bhumika Janam. In this shloka, the gopis are saying, Tava Kathamritam Tapta Jivanam. Only the nectarian narrations about Krishna are the life and soul, the life-giving sources, all those suffering sources, Tapta Jivanam. Kavibhiriditam Kalmashapaham. Important point. Kavibhiriditam means even great poets also narrated this Krishna Kathamritam. And Krishna Chakravarti gives two meanings to this Kavibhiriditam. Actually, he gives two meanings to every single phrase of this shloka, but I will not highlight all that at this moment. But Kavibhiriditam means ancient poets and modern poets both. Ancient poets and Krishna Katha, modern poets also have to sing Krishna. Right? They also have to spread Krishna Katha. Just because Vyasdev has written Bhagavatam, that does not mean Sukadeva Goswami will not speak it. Just because Sukadeva Goswami spoke Bhagavatam, that does not mean Sutta Goswami will not speak. Just because Sutta Goswami spoke Bhagavatam, that does not mean many other acharyas will not speak. Just because Krishna Chakravarti has written commentary on Bhagavatam, that does not mean Prabhupada will not write. Right? So Bhagavatam has to be constantly presented like generation after generation. So, but in line with the parampara, of course. Right? Otherwise, if that is not presented repeatedly, then people may lose taste. People may lose touch. A generation may lose touch. Kalmashapaham, Kavibhiriditam Kalmashapaham, Sravana Mangalam. One more point. Sravana Mangalam means you, Srimad Bhagavatam or Krishna Katha is great auspicious. It creates great auspiciousness when we hear it. And that auspiciousness is in two ways. Krishna Katha will create auspiciousness in two ways. Number one, by making the ultimate goal of Krishna Prema attractive. Second, by making the ultimate goal of Krishna Prema attainable. Only when we regularly, repeatedly speak Krishna Katha and spread Krishna Katha, there will be auspiciousness, and that auspiciousness is in the form of making the goal of Krishna Prema accessible and attractive and attainable. Ultimately, Krishna Prema is not sufficiently attractive to people. Even for practicing devotees also, maybe a powerful position or a post or a gadget or some opportunity for public attention may seem more attractive than Krishna Prema. Goal of life is Krishna Prema. Right? Krishna Prema is the goal of life. Prema Kumartha Mahan, but the goal is sufficiently attractive to even those people who are practicing sadhana bhakti. Why? There is no Krishna Katha. There is no sufficient Krishna Katha. So regularly discussing Krishna Katha will make the goal of Krishna Prema attractive. The goal is not attractive now for many people. Okay, although some people get attracted to this goal of Krishna Prema. Yes, Krishna Prema is not a big goal. By hearing Krishna Katha, only they will be attracted. Although some people have some attraction towards that goal, the goal seems too far. The Katha will make that goal also attainable, not only attractive. Attainable means the more we discuss Krishna Katha, the more we feel that confidence of yes, Krishna is my protector. He will help me attain that perfection of life. I can come closer to him. So that we will get, that hope will spread. Why Krishna Prema? This goal of Krishna Prema, Prema Martha Dham is not attractive because there is no sufficient Krishna Katha. And those who have systematically studied Srimad Bhagavatam, Chaitanya Charitamrita, those who are aware of what is what, they have the responsibility of sharing it with so many people, not only on mic or Zoom call, even in one-to-one conversations also. You should be able to share this with others and make Krishna Prema attractive, entertaining. And while doing so, while sharing with others, we will be attracted to the goal of Krishna. We will be able to attain that goal of Krishna Prema also. But when emphasis on sound reduces, when emphasis on many other things increase, then Krishna Prema not remain attractive, will not be attainable also. That's what the gopis are saying. So my humble obeisances to all the devotees who have participated in this course. Very grateful to all of you for spending your valuable time. We very much indebted to you for all the services that you have done. We'll definitely miss all of you. I'm already missing you sitting on the other side of the globe here. I'm missing that farewell party there, but still, Karanga Bihari Prabhu's grace, we got a Zoom call to connect with him. Initially, I said I'm not come. It's 10:40 p.m. for me. I just there are a few programs here and then it's 10:40. Tomorrow early morning I have Bhagavatam class. But I thought it's worth cutting down on my sleep to have your annual darshan in this format. Of course, we'll meet again, but all of you put together as a batch sitting in GEV auditorium in Sanghavan. I don't know, I really have this darshan here. So they will share photos. That's not sufficient. Maybe we should have a group photo. Uh, group photo. How I'll be on the Zoom screen, you will be on that screen. We'll have a group photo like this. Or memory. Your final meeting. It's not going to be like this anymore. But you can always come to GV whenever you want. In future, whenever you want to GV from Bangladesh or any other place that you're going to, you can come, stay here as long as you want. You have to brush up one particular canto. Okay, what year seventh canto, and the first canto once again. Come back, stay here for a month. Here, or you can do classes also. You are always welcome to GV. GV has GV can open the doors to all the pastor Vidyapit students whenever they want, and as much time as they want. Thank you very much. And finally, I would like to apologize sincerely beg forgiveness from all of you for any inconvenience caused on our end, whether it is due to too many services or maybe any hiccups in the management of your academic schedules or your presentations or prasadam or whatever inconvenience you have faced. Kindly forgive us. We definitely know that there have been a lot of inconveniences, but you have been quite tolerant also. You never complain, but still, it's a responsibility to admit it and apologize for it. And I must thank and congratulate His Grace Gauranga Bihari Prabhu, who has been with all of you since day one of your entry into GV till this date. His selflessness, his selfless contributions, and extending himself even beyond the ability of his body to serve all of you has been a great source of inspiration for me also. Many times he wouldn't even escalate even some problems till it comes here. But he managed the batch very nicely. And also many other teachers like Arnand Prabhu and Madhav Gopal Prabhu and many other pastors with their needs like Sridhar Nimai Prabhu, Hemarup Chaitanya Prabhu, Nitai Chaitanya Prabhu, and their devotees who have given me so many classes. And also, we must thank His Grace Gauranga Prabhu, who has envisioned Vidyapeeth, Bhaktivedanta Vidyapeeth in 2012, seeing how 2010 and 2011 batches of uh, the brahmacharis who came to GE have been too much involved in construction. 2011 is Madhav Gopal Ghosh batch. So most of us were engaged in so many construction related activities, hardly any time for any sadhana or seva, other things. So many months and deadlines and targets. But Prabhu thought 2012 batch should not be like this. That's how he told me to the curriculum for Vidyapeeth, and we started Bhaktivedanta Vidyapeeth in 2012. And I think so many service opportunities I personally received in Brahmacharya Ashram in the last 16 years. This Bhaktivedanta Vidyapeeth service has been the most consistent and long lasting, and from day one till now it's there. I felt so and felt fortunate and very grateful to get an opportunity to conduct some service to Srimad Bhagavatam and those who are fit to study Srimad Bhagavatam. It's my great fortune, and it has created so much of positivity and nectar in my own life, my own personal life. It intensified my relationship with Bhaktivedanta purpose and Srimad Bhagavatam. So many slokas and characters and episodes. I have made friendship with many of them. And to Bhagavatam, I have made friendship with many other devotees also. So that is life and soul for me, at least whatever I am today. I must give all the credit to Srimad Bhagavatam and those who have been living the teachings of Bhagavatam. And ultimately, we are very grateful to this Paramis Radhana Swami Maharaj for creating this growth and eco village, for envisioning it and guiding every step. And in the recent past, Radhana Maharaj was emphasizing so much on creating better facilities for Bhaktivedanta Vidyapeeth. And he also has been hearing a lot about Vidyapeeth training, and especially from COVID, we went online. We have few thousands of students online, literally. In a recent Bhagavatam course, we have 753 devotees. At least 557 um, aspiring for certification, and 200 plus appeared just for Shravan. That has been the statistics, confidential statistics. Right. That's only for Bhagavatam course. There are many other very extra like Brahma Samhita, then 24 Gujarat Hindi course, Tamil, Telugu, Varnam Guru is the Telugu one now. So the beat. Basically, the service to Srimad Bhagavatam was expanding, and you will go to Bangladesh and you will start expanding the service of Srimad Bhagavatam. Then that Bhagavatam will spread. We grant you will that for what? Shravanam. To make the goal of Krishna Prema attractive, attainable, it's our responsibility to spread Krishna Katha. Only when Krishna Katha is spread everywhere, the goal of Krishna Prema seems attractive to people and attainable to people. The more emphasis we give to spreading Krishna Kathamritam, the more we will be attracted to the goal of Krishna. Otherwise, we have so many other goals, right? So, thank you so much. Hare Krishna. My best wishes to all of you. Yatha Srimad Bhagavatam ki jai. I did see Gaurang Bihari Prabhu, Gaurang Prabhu. Yes, I started for a patch. I think it is visibility. Let me see you with all these and the very nice always stuck. Oh, Krishna Kirtipal is here. Thank you very much. Any final instruction for me before I lot of and go to sleep. Anyone would like to say anything? Finally?
Hare Krishna. So we'd like to thank His Grace Dharan Darshan Prabhu for, I messaged yesterday night that Guruji can send a recording, but Guruji called in the morning and then he said, I'll come. Very grateful out of his busy schedule. He took out time to spend with us and give valuable instructions and his sharing his heart, so many years of feeling, sharing, and expression of Srimad Bhagavatam. And so we're concluding this batch, and next Monday we are starting new batch for Bhakti Vaibhav with around 10 students, 10 to 11 students as of now. So that will also begin. Purnam to is reminded me. Some of them are also here. Some of them are also here in this group, those who came already. So that is. And many are now going, this batch passing out, they're going to Jagannath Puri for Rath Yatra next week, and some to Diga for services and Rath Yatra there in the temple. Hare Krishna.
Thank you. Hare Krishna.
Thank you very much.
Okay, next, anything or shall we conclude?
We group photo.
Students, group photo.
Okay, go sit fast.
Oh, not like that. I told you from behind. You come.
नहीं उसमें चलेगा वो पत्र ना पड़ेगा ये पत्र किसको मिलेगा नाम जाओगे ले जाएंगे
Done? Okay, bro. Please carry on.
Thank you, bro. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. So thank you to all the devotees for coming here. And the activities planned for today is we have some of our regular teachers coming and sharing their insights on what is the takeoff message. Coming, Damodar Prabhu and also Nityan Prabhu. So they will be here. And Prabhuji will, Sanat Kumar will address for some 15 minutes. And then we'll have distribution of certificates and some other gifts from hands of Sanat Kumar Prabhu and Damodar Prabhu. Also, we can dedicate this whole event and the kirtan and everything to Vasudev Prabhu's mother. She is quite ill and she's admitted into hospital. So Prabhuji had to leave. He left at 8 in the morning. So I asked him if he can come the evening when he was reached. Last evening I asked him, but he said he was going to the hospital, so he can also pray and dedicate to that. So he's involved so much now there with this engineering. We could not come today. And then we are also thinking to have all the students one by one coming or just sharing what you have learned here or what you have gained here and what is your take home message for a few minutes because there's almost 18 of you. So then it will take some time. And then we want to wind up by 12:30 everything so that we can go for the prasad at 1. It's raining also, so it will take some time. So maybe if we can wind up by 12:50, 12:20, then in the end we'll have some 15 minutes of kirtan together and then we'll proceed for the. So because none of the teachers are here, so we can start with students sharing something from their side. So anybody who would like to volunteer first and come, or we should call out some names. So maybe 3-4 minutes you can just share your experience here, what you gained, and also anything, whatever you feel is relevant and what is you feel inspired, and also you can share something of improvement if you feel there, which we can incorporate here. Hare Krishna. Anyone would like to volunteer? Yes, Kirti Krishna who is volunteering.
Hare Krishna, thank you so much for giving me an opportunity to express heartfelt gratitude.
Not just we, it's the whole.
Hare Krishna to all my respected teachers and my dear classmates. Our glories to Srila Prabhupada and our glories to Shri Guru and Shri Guru. With a heart full of emotions and eyes filled with humble tears, I offer my deepest gratitude at the lotus feet of all those who have made this sacred journey of Vidyapeetham 2 years. It's not possible, but it's a profoundly transformational. First, let me express my deep gratitude towards to the ISKCON and VCC management. I bow with my gratitude to the devotees of ISKCON and VCC, where I came from, Pune, and who generously gave me the permissions and the blessings to embark on this journey. Thank you, my dear devotees and ashram heads in ISKCON and VCC. And your faith in me was the first step in this transformation. Coming to the question, visionaries and the pioneers of this Govardhan Eco Village. My heartfelt thanks to my spiritual master, and who is the visionary and the pioneer of this Govardhan Eco Village. And heartfelt thanks to the GEV management, and whose divine vision and the tireless services, as just now we heard from His Grace Gautama Darshan Prabhu in the initial days, there was tireless services, not just Vidyapeetham, but to bring this Govardhan Eco Village. What it is, just we will see further. And establishing this residential Vidyapeetham course, what is just built not merely an educational program, but a spiritual pilgrimage, a hub of culture, community, and a character. The GEV, Govardhan Eco Village, is not just merely a retreat center where people go for some sense enjoyment, sense gratification, but it's a dham, well known, especially in this Maharashtra state, as a mini Vrindavan. It is beyond our imagination. Govardhan Eco Village is a place where the air carries the vibration of the holy name. The trees shelter with saintly silence, which seems to bow great Vedic wisdom. The cows bless us with their love glances. The earth remembers the touch of the countless of the devotees' footsteps. The dust carries the footsteps of great souls who often comes and visits the golden privilege. And every corner whispers a mode of seva, surrender, and servitude. Here one does not just read about Krishna, but they feel Krishna. They live in bhava of Raja. They experience the Vrindavan mood and the culture of simplicity, affection, divine intimacy. It's a sacred land where cow dust is a therapy, kirtan is a medicine, the service is the soul awakening. This spiritual land is orchestrated not just by the intelligence and the intellectual designs, but by the spirit of love, devotion, and the dedication of the Vaishnavas. It is where the Shraddha is planted, sadhana is nourished, and the prema is aspired for. Golden Eco Village, which offers a perfect ambience and the facility for the Sastric studies, which is much more than the classroom, much more than the school, much more than the college, and much more greater than the university. It is a spiritual educational embassy, which offers countless courses, just now we saw, especially Gauranga Darshan Prabhu's books and the courses which he is conducting all over the world is very, very famous, from the childhood to the old age, in between both, which offers countless courses. One of them is Bhaktivedanta Vidyapeetham, Jayagara. Here, Srimad Bhagavatam is divine nectar and a spotless Purana, not just studies, but honored, lived, and relished. It does not just fill our minds, it melts our hearts and molds our lives, as we see these 2 years of experience. Chaitanya Charitamrita is not merely read, it is just released like a stream of nectar. Reveals the inner moods of the divine love, teachings as the golden of humility, servitude, and prema bhakti. Words, but by their character, their Vaishnava behavior, their sadachar. The lives of the devotees becoming living commentaries on the Srila Prabhupada's purpose. Culture, character, compassion are woven into the curriculum. The classroom becomes a cradle for the Krishna consciousness. Students become ambassadors, not just of knowledge, but of Bhakti Siddhanta. This is an embassy that does not grant the visa to the modern world, but it guides the souls towards to the eternal home of Golok Vrindavan. And my grateful and heartfelt gratitude towards to the ashram inmates. Dear devotees, your quiet dedication which taunts me the more than any lecture. From your selfless seva, surrender, sadhana, your refined conduct, your tireless missionary spirit, I learn how bhakti is not just preached, but practiced and lived. You embodied the Bhagavatam teachings. Satam prasangam mama virya samvidho bhavanti rasayana katam tad joshanada swapavargavatmani shraddharatil bhaktiranukramishati. So we know this is the real devotion and the devotional service which begins in the association of the devotees. That's what I got and I learned in the association of the devotees in the ashram. To my friends and the classmates, we laughed together, we cried, we served, we studied, we enjoyed, we echoed each together. Your encouragement during my down days and your corrections during my lapses and your guidance during my inquiry and your love during my disappointment days. It is all become the invisible backbone of this journey of Vidyapeetham. And to my Vidyapeetham teachers, you open the pages of the Bhagavatam not just with the words, but with emotions of bhava and prema. Your humility, which reflects like Sukadeva Goswami, and your clarity resembles Prabhupada. Your patience match the qualities of Mahatmas in the Srimad Bhagavatam, like Dhruva Maharaj, Prahlad Maharaj, and Ambarish, and so on. You didn't just teach us the slokas. You devotees reconnected us to our soul's calling for Krishna to attain the love of God at Krishna Prema. Thank you is a very small word to express. And finally, to Srila Prabhupada. Srila Prabhupada, you are the founder of this revolution, of this movement at first. And you are the founder of this revolution. And your Bhagavatam is not just like a book. It's a boat that rescues the conditioned souls like me from the ocean of repeated birth and death, and crossing this ocean and take us to the eternal residence, Goloka Vrindavan. Hare Krishna. So just to one reflection, not to take much time, which really deeply touched during the Indra section, the Kantikanta which was going on, like there was a point where Krishna comes and solaces Indra. It is not in publicly, it is so privately to understanding the mood of Indra. So at that time, I asked a question to His Grace Gauranga Bihari Prabhu. So I'm not repeating everything, the essence I'm just sharing. The first and foremost thing what Prabhuji mentioned was really deeply touched. Rest assured, whatever I have observed and whatever which is coming up and whatever which going to come up in the future, assured I'm carrying that mode. This first of all, first thing what Prabhuji mentioned was, please don't carry any grudges with anybody. But at the same time, in Raghunath Bhatta, he mentioned only thing is, all that I know, only thing, they are all Vaishnavas, they have come here just to practice Krishna consciousness. Rest assured, I don't know anything. So really this and many more, but these are all opened my eyes, and really this is which I will carry forwarding with me wherever I will go, and whomever I will meet, I will share this wisdom, and I will commit to the Srila Prabhupada's movement and Prabhupada's mission and vision with a humble service attitude. Thank you very much for giving me an opportunity. Hare Krishna. Srila Prabhupada ki jai.
Yes. Imran, come. Yeah. So I forgot. So Kirti Krishna Prabhu is a very wonderful devotee. So Prabhu is while he was in Vidyapeeth, he was doing much more than Vidyapeeth. He was cooking for us many days in a week for the ashram devotees, and also he was doing regular dressing. I think after maybe 6 months of coming, or even before, we started dressing, or from the beginning itself. From day one only, Prabhuji was dressing deities here, especially I think Mahaprabhu student more. Vrindavan Bihari Ghosh. Okay. But Prabhuji was doing so much, like generally when we are in this Vidyapeeth curriculum, there is very less time, I feel. I always felt like that. I would not be able to even complete my study of the purports and everything. But Prabhuji does all that. And apart from that, cooking in kitchen, which is a very actually heavy, difficult service. And also you would be taking care of so many dressing services, and he did many other things like yatras, cooking management, then Kumbh, then Ayodhya, cooking for 1 month, and Kumbh Mela also I think went for almost 2 months, 1.5 2 months, and then yatra also so much planning goes, visit so many times before and then during yatra. So within this whole thing, he was doing so many other aspects And he was helping so much, I think Hari Guru Prabhu also, who when initially came to kitchen services. I think when Prabhu was here only, then he was little, maybe, I don't know. That's what my observation was. It's little overwhelming for him, but then Prabhuji supported a lot, I feel, personally, for him to, manage all the kitchen related services.
South India.
Yeah, South India Yatra also, so much prasad and so much of arrangement we saw, especially in our last phase, which was, it was Shiranma. So thank you to Big Things. We learned so much how to serve despite so many challenges. And Rudy was quoting my thing, but I feel really felt inspired by his seminar. He's very senior. Actually, he told me one thing, which is he came here to hear from Gaurav Darshan Prabhu specifically, but we could not really fulfill his desire that much. Maybe once a week, character class, but we are grateful he continued for whole 2 years, and he's so inspiring in his seminar and service. Thank you, Prabhu. Hare Krishna. And then we have now Premraj Prabhu. So actually I forgot to, he just reminded me was not Guru that I was supposed to do that. So I forgot. So Premraj Prabhu also very nice and humble devotee. He is born devotee, I think. Yeah, because parents are both devotees in Palghar, and he has done a lot of services already in Palghar from the beginning. He is very close to Mahabhagat Prabhu also, and very good singer, Pradanga prayer, and he is. Everyone likes him. He has very good demo. I have heard so many devotees who have come new, especially here. He makes all of you the hey, because just but anybody who comes, he makes nice bond and he takes care. He shares his heart and he keeps everyone like inclusive. That inclusivity, that aspect I think is very nice. Motherly care. Our Sarvapariya improves, I think. Motherly care. And one more thing is he is now for some months serving in a very critical department, which I think is very heavy for anyone to handle, but he's very smilingly smiling that shows that he is able to manage that service. It's very difficult service, and over the years I've seen it's not easy because you're dealing with too much of politics and too much of government officials and things like that. So that will contaminate consciousness, I feel. But he's taking care nicely. I think. So thank you to Premraj Prabhu. And despite his mother and father, they're devotees, and his single son, although he has sisters, but he wants to join ashram and he is enthusiastic to continue despite mother especially not in favorable situation for him to join, but he's determined and we can see he wants to continue here.
Nityananda.
Thank you. Hare Krishna.
We started our journey with this last 2 years and with very wonderful 12 like devotees, all different varieties. So we started our journey from ground floor of Gurukul and started with we was in different rooms and first day Prabhuji taken our Ishtogoshti. What we have to do, what our rules, what we have to do in Vidyapeeth, like that, everything. Then Jai Sachidananda Prabhu also came and he told what we have to sing, how we have to sing, everything in Aarti and everything. I remembering everything. So with that, we started our first day and onwards we try to follow myself. I failed so many things, but we tries to follow everything. When the child borns and mothers start feeding each and everything, and she teach how to grow up, how to do everything, what is wrong, what is right. Like that, we got our teachers, every ashram devotees, they taught me and everyone how to, we have to learn what have to do in future, how we have to mold and shape our life in spiritual progress. So we are very grateful to all our teachers, grateful to all our ashram vasis, which we got to stay with them. We are not, myself, I'm not eligible to stay with all these big dignities, but by blessing of all of them, we got a chance to stay with them and learn Bhagavata Padya Bhagavata Sthani. So we definitely, from I got chance to hear Bhagavatam from childhood, but when I came here, my some of the teachers in Palghar also, they told, what's your experience in Vidyapit? How you are doing everything? I told previously I was struggling so much for my sadhana also in morning programs and everything. But when I came in GEV with all my students, friends and teachers, it's doing sadhana feeling very easy. So they told me all this is just because of all these teachers and their grace. Because of that only, because of their blessings and their spiritual vibration only, we are able to sustain. So this is very big opportunity we got to have a big nice association. Initially, we feels that in morning program we have to rush for attendance also. We used to run. Sometimes we get late, so we feel, अरे उसने फाइल उठा लिया अभी तो आधे हो गए. Next day we'll try to proxy everything. But that was nice time. Definitely we'll miss these all things. We even though Rulish and Ganesh also, we learn together in the classroom, we fight together, we cry together, everything is happened. Means we came in the classrooms, we say na Prabhupada created house. So what is that house? This floors, this foundation of Shastra. This foundation of Shastra. Every house have foundation. So if our Shastric foundation is very nice, then we can sustain that whole life in spiritual path. So our teacher have molded this everything by their words and their nice analogies and their nice things. And this roof, every batch, our batchmates are the roof or walls, which we feel protection within. Outside there is too much rain. And when we go outside of the GEV, we feel like, ah, okay, yaar, ye to whenever go, some devotees never went outside in 2 years, means except we go Snan Yatra, Jagannath Yatra, Rath Yatra, whatever, Nagar Sankirtan. But even though an association, the strong association is the four walls, which protects us from the outside war of Maya. So we got this nice, each and every bricks is very important. Each and every students, juniors, seniors, everyone is very important to protect our spiritual Bhakti Lata. So we got that. And these windows and doors to come in to by Prabhuji also told that from our Acharya we have to teach. So kindly bless me and we will together try to imbibe this mood of Bhagavatam and try to encourage others to come inside the door, by door inside the house, and by windows we'll exhibit our acharan, so other can see and they get inspiration. So like this, very wonderful time it was, and we learned so many things. Definitely we'll be in touch always through different modes. Uh, we started different chapters and of Bhagavatam, Chaitanya Charitamrita. So these all chapters have been covered, and today this chapter of Vidyapit also going to close. So it's very heavy to come on this mode, and we are feeling very. It's very heavy to say that today we are closing our this chapter of Vidyapit, and we will not be together inside, like Prabhu told us, together we will assemble in this hall and we'll study together. We will fight together, we'll shout together, we complain together. So many things was there. We'll definitely miss that every moment. Maybe we'll be on our area, we'll preach, everything will be there. But this moment will very, very much heart touching. We'll remember every moment what we have spent together while reading Srimad Bhagavatam. Prabhupada told that disciple asked Prabhupada, we will miss when you will not here. And Prabhupada told, no, when you are chanting there and I am chanting there, we are together. Same like when you are reading Bhagavatam, we are doing morning program, Guru Aarti, Guru Puja, dancing, everything. Wherever we go outside Nagar Sankirtan, everything we will miss together. Janmashtami Seva, everything, that moment will reveal our bonding, which bonding we have created together. So on this day, I ask forgiveness to each and every devotees. I have not much good dealings with everyone, but whatever I tried best, this all blessings of our teachers, by their only from their exemplary, we learn this and we try to imitate. Myself, I try to imitate. But whatever faults I have done, offense is done, kindly forgive me for that. And kindly blessful me on you. And be kind on me and kindly pray for me. Hare Krishna.
Thank you. Thank you for expressing heart. Hare Krishna. So who else? Arshugam, yes, Dijanath Garang Prabhu. So Dijanath Garang Prabhu is our doctor. So whatever I know, I'm just sharing. So Prabhu is very, I feel is very, calm, composed, always, and very determined in his desire to serve. Specifically, I saw he was coordinating, especially in the end, our prasadam serving services, and who was involved in flower plucking also? No. Campus, yeah, campus preaching every day, or from the beginning, no? All 2 years. Yeah, so all 2 years, Prabhuji was doing this campus preaching, which is every Saturday and Sunday, which is difficult seva. Many devotees started and they requested me to change that service for the various reasons. Then we changed their service. Prabhuji continued without, and those challenges remained for him also. But I saw he managed to continue with determination. And what I've seen, observed with Prabhu is whatever you tell him, he does exactly what is being told. He is very pakka in following the instructions, authority, what has been mentioned. So he is very particular, which is a good sign of being very conscious of what has been told. And in all services, I have seen whatever he does. And I was surprised in, I think, birthday, devotees were sharing that he has some ability to ask a lot of questions and checkmate. I did not know that quality. I only saw maybe once or twice in our past discussion, he asked something. Otherwise, but I heard he asked many questions.
Make riddles.
Make riddles also.
Something that you're telling to Chetan. Same way he can make riddles and make path also, but he doesn't exhibit this.
In public, he doesn't exhibit. I heard in private one-to-one, he does. So thank you for. And I heard also that he is also part of many of the management things in Shirit, and directly handling some of the things with His Holiness Jagadav Swami Maharaj also, no? meetings, he gets to hear many of controversies or what is going on, but still he remains calm and composed. That's what I heard last time. I don't know. So he's doing that also in the background. He is also helping Gaurana Pro and Gaurana Pro for different services related to some research, academic research. Hare Krishna.
Yes, Krishna Chaitanya. So thank you everyone. Thank you for the people for giving some time for share my realizations, my experience in these 2 years with David. So at first I offer my obeisances to my spiritual master, His Holiness Jayapataka Swami Maharaj, and His Divine Grace Srila Prabhupada. Their mercy only I got the chance to come here for 2 years with David long course. And I am very grateful to His Holiness Pradhana Swami Maharaj that he established the Govardhan Village project and many other projects, and this Bhaktivedanta Vidyapith also. And he has created this opportunity for everyone to give us the real golden opportunity to study Srimad Bhagavatam Chaitanya Charitamrita for 2 years and in a such spiritual ambience. And he is thus fulfilling the desire of Srila Prabhupada. It was the desire of Srila Prabhupada that the devotees will study Srimad Bhagavatam Chaitanya Charitamrita along with the devotees and in a very spiritual ambience. So a few days back, I got an email from my Guru Maharaj on my birthday. I got some birthday wishes and blessings from Guru Maharaj. He asked me about my courses, what about the update of my courses. So I replied him with that we are going to end within 2 months or 1 month. And I have already completed Bhakti Vaibhav and Bhakti Vedanta. So he was very pleased and he said me that, okay, you complete your CCOs and then you go to Silat and you help the other devotees to study systematically these courses, these Chaitanya Charitamrita Srimad Bhagavatam, Bhagavad. So he was very pleased, and behind this, I am very grateful to the teachers, and the classmates, and all the community devotees, ashram devotees, brahmacharis, GV, that gave me the opportunity to complete my 2 years journey. And I'm grateful to my Silat authorities, the temple president of ISKCON Silat, His Holiness Bhaktivedanta Swami Maharaj. And he kindly approved me to send me for this course. And I also thank my immediate counselor and the authorities of ISKCON Silat, the devotees, especially His Devashri Prabhu, His Sankirtan Prabhu, Sankirtan Nitai Prabhu, and the devotees, ashram devotees. And I'm very grateful to the community devotees of Govardhan Village. For 2 years, they gave me so much experience, so much loving, caring behavior I saw here, they exhibited. And the teachers, they are very loving, caring, and they are very sensitive is sensitive to avoid Vaishnava and they deal with great respect and dignity with one another also and with their students also and with their superiors also. And they're very fine-tuned in their consciousness and behavior. And their behavior only speaks louder than the thousands of words. And from them, I have learned many things under the guidance of Vyakti Bhagavad, studying the Srimad Bhagavatam. Srimad Bhagavatam revealed me how many verses, every verses, not just only verses, not only history or philosophy, is the Krishna's personal message, which tailored taken my dormant love for Krishna. I realized that these scriptures are not ancient text to be analyzed, but living instruction to be lived. And as I read about the humility of great devotees like Prahlad Maharaj, Chitraketu, and I realized how small and proud I am. True knowledge only humbles the heart and makes me cry, not for recognition, but for the service. And the Acharya's commentaries, Srila Prabhupada's commentaries, especially, I have come to understand that without a transparent medium or bhaya, Krishna remains a distant concept. The Guru does not block the light of knowledge, he becomes the window through which it shines purely. And even so many slokas and purport I have studied, I have realized that transformation doesn't happen just by the intellectual understanding, but by the cultivation of bhakti and devotion. And heart changes only when knowledge is combined with humanity and surrender. And being in this Vidyapit, living in simple life with sincere sadhakas of the ashram, I realized that the association of devotee is more powerful than any solitary scriptural study. And this helped me very much. The atmosphere itself teaches me more than the books alone. And studying this Bhagavatam and Chaitanya Charitamrita daily make me realize how fleeting this life is. And my so-called plans and worries feel small. This realization has shifted my focus towards doing what actually pleases Krishna. And at the Govardhan village, the ashram, I experienced how simple life in harmony with nature brings clarity to the mind and openness to spiritual truth. And when I live with less facility, but here we got many facilities. And for living with less facilities, I have space for service and gratitude. Simplicity is not a poverty; it is purity. And I have got many services, and this service is very important for our digestion of the philosophy knowledge and caring for the environment and this service like the protecting cows, conserving water, farming, it is directly Krishna's service because all these are Krishna's property and if we save them, protect them, then it pleases Krishna. So it is Krishna's service directly. And for the long 2 years, I've got so many nice classmates. These classmates only just not students, but fellow aspirants of the path of bhakti. As I walked the path of bhakti, I realized my classmates are not competitors. They are my co-pilgrims on the journey back to Godhead. Just as travelers support each other through rough times, and my classmates also help me stay steady through doubts, struggles, and distractions.
and every classmate acted like mirror. Studying together has taught me that every classmate reflects some lesson I need. Many times I got many lessons, whether it is about discipline, about devotion, about shortcomings, everything. I have stopped judging and started learning from everyone. Knowing Krishna sent people to teach me in unexpected ways. So I think that my classmates are uh, are the instrument of Lord Krishna. They taught me many things and helped me in my realization of sometimes a single encouraging word from his classmate, just like don't give up, your chanting will improve, has lifted me more than hours of study. I have realized that supporting each other in devotional life is one of the greatest service we can offer. When I help a classmate with a verse, a concept, or even something simple like waking up from Mangalarati, I am not just helping them, I am serving Krishna's devotee, which which is more pleasing to him than offering thousands of lambs to Krishna. Every small assistance becomes sacred, and we grow each other. We grow through each other. We help each other. We make each other very dear to Krishna. I used to think personal advancement means isolation and intensity. Now I realize my classmates' insight in class discussion, their questions, even their mistakes, all contribute to my own learning and realization. Bhakti grows in community, not alone. In friendship from here, I got so many realizations about the bond forming that bond forming that are centered around Krishna, not ego nor or enjoyment, just around Krishna. I believe these are not just temporary bonds; they are spiritual relationships that may continue across lifetime, rooted in the shared goal of serving Krishna. When I started in Vidyapit here, I realized that it was a golden opportunity and once in a lifetime opportunity. These 2 years passed very fast. I wish I could stay 2 more years and again start from the beginning, from the first chapter of first chapter of the Srimad Bhagavatam. I pray to all of the teachers and my classmates that please you pray for me to Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and Sri Radha Vrindavan Bihari, that I can imbibe this culture of study Srimad Bhagavatam regularly when I go back to my home. And please pray for me so that I cannot get too much caught up with the passionate services and not too proud for passing out from Vidyapit. And I can exhibit humility and bless me and all of us, our respected teacher, please bless us that we can share Krishna Katha and make Krishna Prem both attractive and attainable, as our Gauranga Darshan Prabhu he told that we should try to make Krishna Prem both attractive and attainable. I remember last Haridas Nichan's chapter, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is saying after Haridas Thakur is left, is saying that Kripa Kori Krishna More Diyachila Sangha, Swatantra Krishna Ichha Koila Sangha Bhanga. We are saying that by mercy, Krishna gave me the association of Haridas Thakur. And now, Swatantra Krishna, he again take Haridas Thakur away from me. Like this, these 2 years, Krishna has mercifully gave me these 2 years, golden 2 years, and now it is going to be the end. Though I am going to leave GB in few days, but I will always remember GB and the 2 years with the British. Thank you, everyone, and please forgive my offenses and bless me. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Thank you, Dijanath Gaurav. So we also like to welcome His Grace Damodar Prabhu has come, and Sanat Kumar Prabhu is also here. So we request Prabhuji to come and speak few words, and then we'll have some certificate distribution. His Grace Nityan Prabhu is also here. So thank you, Prabhu, for coming. And yeah, so Prabhuji will come and address. After that, we'll have certificates distribution.
So, some of you are like completing the Vidyapit course. Point one has to understand is like in the last breath of our life, we are students and we are learning. So it's not like our education ends at this point. The way we have designed the brahmacharya training at or Vidyapit training or spiritual training at Chapati and then later at GEV, that you learn Shastras, along with that you do Seva, then you get proper realization. We could have easily designed this course with just Shastric studies. But then what happens is, if you just know the Shastras, then you feel you are a bit special amongst the devotees. And that creates pride, and you are not then willing to do the humble medium service. But the point is, if you have really understood the Shastras and studied the Shastras, it should naturally result into humble devotional service. And if it is not resulting into the humility and a service attitude, and then you are able to follow the Vaishnava etiquette in a better way, then learning becomes not so helpful for us for spiritual life. And then scripture also we have seen how Baldev has punished the Romaharshan Sutta. So what did Romaharshan did is he did not just get up or showed any respect when Balaram entered the assembly of the sages. The Lord Balaram had various ways to correct him, but he chose the most extreme way of correcting him, that is instant death. So one transgression of the Vaishnava etiquette and he lost his life. So it may appear as a harsh that why Balram took such a drastic step. Is for us to understand and how much we should take it seriously that this offering of the respect is very essential. And then Lord Balaram explained it very nicely that if you all know the scriptures, but if you don't like have a proper realizations and humility, then it's just like the actor acting on the stage. So he uses very heavy word for us to understand that just the learning is not sufficient. The learning has to result into practical application of devotional service, which will bring proper realization, and we will be able to progress in our spiritual. That is why, like, if you see all of our acharyas, they have seen, like, especially Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur would always say that don't try to see the Lord, try to serve the Lord. And that is the most important teachings of all of our acharyas. Because if you see many other places, people like to see hear the darshan of the Lord, and most of their stories are either performance of some miracle or how they got the darshan of the Lord. Whereas our acharyas, they have given very clear focus on serving the Lord instead of seeing the Lord, because that is very much essential. In one sense, like when Lord Brahma came to Vrindavan, he saw the Braj, he saw Lord Krishna, he saw all the Gopas and everything. But then what happens is his knowledge was covered that time, and he stole the powered voice. And after Lord Brahma surrenders to Lord Krishna, and then he was able to see Vrindavan in a proper way. That time he could clearly see what is Krishna, what is this different rasas in which Krishna is reciprocating with Vrajavasis. So this is very essential, because anybody can go to Vraj, anybody can see the Dham. But if you want to understand the Dham, then you need the mercy of the Acharyas, you need surrender, and then only you will be able to see Dham in a proper way. So Dham can be seen only with the proper attitude. Similarly, Indra also, when he saw the Braj, what he could understand that Lord Krishna is just a talkative boy, and these are the Vrajavasis, simple village people, and they are rebelling my authority, and they are stopping my worship. And when Krishna performed this Govardhan Leela, and he performed in such a way not a single Vrajavasi, not a single animal was inconvenienced. Even the deers were also nicely grazing the grass. So Indra could understand that Indra used his most potent weapon, the most powerful weapon that was available with him. But that even could not affect a small deer in Braj. And then after he realizes his mistakes, then Brihaspati tells him to go to Brahma, and then eventually he comes to Braj along with Surbi cow and surrenders. And that's the time he was able to see the Braj. So it's not like Brahmaji, who is Acharya, then Indra is considered as the chief of all the demigods. Even Narad Muni, if you see, take any scripture, any Quran, the stories of Narad Muni will mention somewhere. So such as the great sage Devarshi he is. But he also feels lacking, and then he performs tapasya in Braj. And at Kusum Sarovar, when he takes bath, then he was awarded the body of a gopi. So even though he was so much qualified, he could understand that the highest service is rendered by the gopis. And that's how he wanted to be uh, like gopi so that he can serve the Supreme Lord. And then similarly, we have seen Uddhava also. Now, what is the position of Uddhava? Practically in Dwarka, Lord Krishna would spend all the time with him. He was considered like next to Lord Krishna. Even King Ugrasena wasn't that much powerful or much was respected as Uddhava. But he also aspires like to become a blade of grass so that he can receive the mercy of the gopis and then serve the Supreme Lord. So this is what we have to understand, that all our scriptural studies should eventually result into serving the devotees. And when we serve the devotees, that's where the Lord Krishna is pleased. As we have seen in the 6th canto, where Indra just was little inattentive when he was just engrossed in the heavenly pleasures, and all the intoxicating atmosphere was there on the heavenly planets, where he was very much sitting on a throne along with his wife Sachi, and then lots of the singing was happening, dancing was happening, and the people were glorifying him. And what happens is when Brihaspati comes in, he just does not get up. And then that's it. Brihaspati immediately leaves, and a great misfortune falls on all the demigods. They lose everything. So that is stated like this. Observance of etiquette is very essential. If you are not attentive, even for a small fraction of time, it can give such a devastating effect. So Indra thought like he is the controlling deity of all the planets, all the demigods are working under him. Then what is being told like actually Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur says, some people say that if a person is sitting on an exalted seat, then there is no need for him to show any respect to anybody who walks in. But then say Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur gives the purport like, if a senior Vaishnava comes, Guru comes, then even if somebody is sitting on the seat of Lord Brahma, he should get up and offer obeisances. And then he quotes the example of Lord Krishna himself. As the Narad Muni enters in the assembly, Lord Krishna knew he is the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Narad Muni knew that he is his devotee. But still Krishna got up along with all his ministers and associates and offered respect to Narad Muni. So this is what we have to understand in this Gaudiya Vaishnava Parampara. So initiation without sadhana bhakti will not be effective. So the point of initiation is where we give up our independence and then we serve according to the desire of our spiritual master in a great institution that he has created. And then so many various opportunities of services are available to us. So the point is, all our learnings should eventually culminate into humble service attitude. And only when you are humble, you will be able to render service unto all the Vaishnavas, whoever it may be. And that will bring us to the point of performing devotional service. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. So thank you to His Grace Sanat Kumar Prabhu for coming. Actually, Prabhuji is the source of inspiration from beginning here at Golden Eco Village. He was one of the first devotees amongst others who came, and so Prabhuji is the backbone of all the things we are seeing here in Golden Eco Village, and so we are very grateful we have the opportunity we had the opportunity to hear from him, his association, and then now we'll have some certificates distributed to those devotees who are passing out from 2-year course, or some joined for 1-year course, or some joined for 4 months Chaitanya Charitamrita course. So yeah, we'll call out the names. We'll call out the names, devotees can come here, maybe down the book and also come. खड़े होके stand here only. All the teachers can come. Mother Gopal Prabhu can come with them. Yes, God is so yeah, Mother Gopal Prabhu, Nityan, Abhay Varan Prabhu, teacher, Nityan. Okay, so first is Ashwagaran Prabhu. Prabhuji has come from Mayapur and he did Bhakti Vedanta and Chaitanya Charitamrita. Devishi Shivas Prabhu. Bhakti Vedanta certificate also is there. Kirti Krishna Prabhu from Pune, Shahanpur. Shanagati Gaur Prabhu. Raghav Kirtan Prabhu. Nadi Anand Niman Prabhu. Regional Paramikul. Shri Gaur Kirtan Prabhu. So he came specially for this ceremony from Chowpatty. Sarva Priya Murai Prabhu. Then Sankirtan Gaur Prabhu. Rudranath Seva Prabhu. Saptakansha Nityan Prabhu. Rasikraj Gopinath Prabhu. Then Rasikraj. Subha Sakha Prabhu. Maybe Prabhu is the first Grihastha to do. Years also. Next, Gopal Govind Prabhu. Name brush 2. Name brush 2. Then Pranipriya Raghavan 2. Govardhan Giriraj Prabhu. We also have Mataji, Jai Sakhi Mataji. She came for Chaitanya Charitamrita course. She stayed for almost 3.5 months. Today, she came from Chennai. Thank you, Pramadani, for her enthusiasm. Some devotees are not present. Krishna Bihari Prabhu and Hari Guru Prabhu. Hari Guru Prabhu did Chaitanya Charitamrita course and Krishna Bihari Prabhu did Bhakti Vedanta course. So thank you to all the devotees. We also have some cards we will give later to all the devotees. The recent painting of recent darshan of Chandan Darshan, brother Gagan Bihari. So thank you to all the devotees. Maybe we can take a photo, group photo, something, all teachers, everyone will have one group photo. And so that. You can, yes, yes. Come. That's right. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Congratulations. Yeah, so devotees can settle down. Okay, so can we have teachers here? Maybe first we can request Damodar Prabhu to come and speak. You can give one only, no problem. First Damodar Prabhu can speak, then maybe Nityan Prabhu can also come and share some thoughts. For 5 minutes, just. Okay, Nityan Prabhu, you can come and share something. Then Madhav Prabhu is there, Hari Gopal Prabhu is there, Abhay Varan Prabhu is there.
ये टीचर स्पीकिंग सेशन हो जाएगा पूरा
Just 2 minutes, 2-3 minutes.
The students should speak more than
We already started that session before you came. 4 students already spoke.
speaking anywhere now.
पूरा शाम ये final
So I request the teachers to be very second. Another
Yes.
2-3 minutes.
Yes. Then you can share something. Then.
another teacher.
Big teacher.
It's-
In between either teacher or a student. Hare Krishna. And when I am doing this audacious act of talking in front of you for my own personal gain, but I will get the glance of all of you and get purified. Okay, a few thoughts. Most of the devotees are attending here, are brahmacharis. Mataji are also there. So as I was seeing this occasion, these thoughts came to my mind that the brahmachari ashram is considered as the leg of the ashramas. So the brahmanas are the head of the varna, the brahmacharis are the leg of the ashrama, shudras are the leg of the varna. So why it is called the leg of the ashrama? The ashrama is the understanding, it refers to the stage of life. Varna refers to the occupational duties. So ashrama is the stage of life. So what is the first stage? Till 5 years, we are the darling of the family, darling of the, our parents. Then the age of 5, 7 onwards, the first stage of the ashrama life starts, that is brahmachari life. And what is the duty of brahmachari? Brahmachari Gurukule Vasan Dantam Gurur Hitam, So he stays in the ashram of Guru and he does 3 things basically. He learns from the Guru, does menial service, and what is third one? Huh? Stays for the benefit of Guru. What is the one more important activity he does? Huh? What Brahman Dev did as a brahmachari?
Dasabot Acharano.
His hands were like the Shanki Chakra, but when he came as a brahmachari, what did he?
Bhiksham.
And he came, no, she went for begging.
Was.
So begging alms, studying Shastra, and doing menial services that Mahaprabhu mentioned. So that is actually duty of brahmachari. So, and brahmachari are not, they go and give lectures, classes, put in YouTube and take our lens it on Vyasas and So that is not the ideal brahmacharya ashram. Ideal in the sense, the stage of life concerned. So brahmachari just study and learn and do menial service and go with the guru traveling and be an assistant of him. So that is the most cherishable, one of the beautiful life, But in ISKCON, when Prabhupada started Siddhanta started brahmacharya ashram, it's little different for the practical purposes. They are also simultaneously preachers, they are students, come preachers, they are brahmacharis, they are sometimes vanaprastha, sometimes sannyasis. In certain cases, they are grihastha in the sense, they deal with the money, management, all this stuff. So it is for practicalities, this kind of mixtures are there. So in this atmosphere, when you are all getting certificate and, so I also felt that how we didn't got that opportunity. So that is like kind of, in one sense, we didn't get that kind of opportunity, but we cannot have that traditional style of age of 7 to 16, 17. These 12 years, what the brahmachari does, only these 3 things. Beg alms, don't open mouth, don't preach, don't go give classes, don't deliver others. You are the guru. This kind of things comes upon the. So, but we cannot enjoy this opulence for a long time. As soon as you go back to the temple, then we have to take the role of preacher and teacher. And if brahmachari is not even a teacher, also, traditionally, he's just a student. Then, when he become 18, then he is graduated either to Grihastha ashram. Then he can be, as a Grihastha, he can be a teacher. If you want to continue as a brahmachari, then he can be a teacher like that, So this understanding of brahmachari ashram, in beginning of ISKCON, we could not afford it because the world is in emergency. So as soon as people join, proposal, tell them 3 months, you become temple president, 1 month, 15 days, you be a teacher, So, of course, this is also a nice enjoyable spirit, but ideally speaking, this kind of training, so what we are trying, as if we are evolving, we are trying to bring the traditional aspect. First of all, the leg is strong, then the leg can go and, do a lot of things. Leg is not strong, and the baby, started doing, the baby starts fighting in the battlefield, what will happen, difficult, So in that sense, this idea, okay, 2 years you of that the taste of the ideal brahmacharya ashram. 3 things: what study, menial seva, and begging. So I don't know what kind of begging comes from here, but prominently I am a student. My identity is a brahmachari, is a student, not as a temple manager, not as a preacher, not as a teacher, all these things. So that is that's understanding. But when now go back, we can't extend this as Prabhuji was speaking, this is a nice life, So why this is not a stage of life also when 7-year-old boy comes, you can tell them, hey, like sit here, go there. But after certain age, even if you want, others will not tell, and we won't be able to take also. The age doesn't, agree. So in that sense, to bring back to that idea of 2 years of menial seva study, that is actually fortunate. We are all fortunate. You are all fortunate. From your point of view, what I understand is that to take that brahmachari training at the age a person has to take a grihastha ashram. So our intake is a stage of grihastha ashram age, That's the time we have intake of brahmacharya ashram starts. So at that stage, to be humble, just to listen, study. In outside school also, till the age of first standard till 12th standard, uniforms are there, correct? You can't wear the dress you like. You don't have much choice for your eating, timings and all. After 12th standard, what happens? Nobody can control even the education outside. Okay, wear whatever you want, whatever time you want to come. So more flexibilities are there. So why? Because the age, the nature, the mind doesn't agree to be like that. So at that stage, this particular training starting is a tough challenge for both sides. The learning, grasping is also difficult, and being very humble, humility in the sense of, झुकना भी मुश्किल होता है, Children immediately they can bend down. So in this way, physically, mentally, it is a tough challenge. But when I saw this patch is that many Bangladeshi devotees or many of you got a natural that attitude of consistent. The students are there for sure. The students are there before the teacher. Students are there. So these kinds of consistency it also requires a background. So in that sense, I felt that I learned from. I did not take so many classes, few classes. So I came to learn from Bangladeshi devotees speaking Chaitanya Charitamrita. It's like a topic stuck with me. So that is a nice atmosphere you are put in this place, and being a student, officially. But as Sanat Babu mentioned, study continues. When you doing Dharma Charana, you should think that death is going to come next moment. I can't postpone it. When it comes for study, we can think that I am going to live forever. I can study more and more and more. I am going to live forever. In that way, it's a great, experience I got in a few days of your association. So I thankful to all of you for this opportunity to interact with you. Though not exactly as a teacher, but more of a student who is speaking. I don't know what to call them. Hare Krishna. Thank you. Doing Sanatapur mentioned about the learning and service together. So that is what coming in the front line. Otherwise, scholarly, giving talks and learning Shastra. So in that sense, the teachers, even though they did not undergo that kind of brahmachari training in traditional sense, but I said Damodar to toiling in the kitchen, and cooking and taking responsibility. So that brings the realization, the teaching. So seva as well as study. I would remember in temple hall, you would sleep at 9 o'clock, Darshanarthi, temple closes, there's a bedroom, temple hall. And everything will be dark, and one mosquito net there will be small light comes from. So that light is effulgence of Damodar Prabhu and effulgence of Chaitanya Charitamrita. And that effulgence will defeat the small torchlight you would have in total torchlight, Chaitanya Charitamrita. And he will be, I mean, Thomas and James. The only time he gets, 9 o'clock, reads some Chaitanya Charitamrita. Isn't it? Damodar Prabhu. That is, now he is so effulgent like this. So when I say him, I remember temple hall at night, 9 o'clock. All the lights are off, mosquito net, from the mosquito net, from light is coming, small torch, I wish to study and eventually want to join Vidyapeetham. Hare Krishna, likewise, Madhav Gopal Prabhu, all these devotees. So bless me that sometime I can join the Vidyapeetham and study like all of you. Hare Krishna.
Hari Gopal, please share some. Two words. Any one of you can share. Hari Gopal, two, and Abhay Gauram Pro can be ready.
Guru.
So I'm very grateful that Gaurang Bihari Prabhu to Gaurang Darshan Prabhu for allowing me the opportunity to discuss Srimad Bhagavatam Chaitanya Charitamrita with all of you. Today morning only I read one verse purport by Srila Prabhupada. Savai punsam paro dharmo yato bhakti radhokshire ahaituki apratihata ya mansu prasidhati. In the purport, Prabhupada writes that even in the conditioned soul, we should try keep serving Krishna with loving intimacy. And if we do that, Prabhupada says we get a clue to actual life. That means this is exactly what we will do if we go to spiritual world. That discuss Srimad Bhagavatam, discuss Krishna's qualities, discuss Krishna's intimate, loving relationships with his devotees, and serve those devotees. Exactly what Parasparam Vatanam Pavanam Bhagavadesha Mithораtir Mithostushti Nivrutir Mithatmana. When Srila Prabhupada was asked by devotees about spiritual world, Prabhupada said, in spiritual world also there is ISKCON. And we will be, Prabhupada said to his disciples, we will be together just like this discussing about Krishna and serving Krishna. So I was just thinking that the main activity in the spiritual world, if we see the 10 canto pastime, it's mostly discussion among devotees about Krishna. The gopis are discussing about Krishna's flute that becomes Venugeet. Or Nanda Maharaj and the Goshti, all the villagers, they are discussing about different Krishna's activities, how he killed Putana, how he lifted Govardhan Hill. So that's all in the spiritual world. They do just service like Yashoda Maya churning butter and yogurt, and she's singing about Krishna. So only two activities happen in spiritual world: serving and discussing about Krishna. So what we are actually doing here is net practice. So exactly what by mercy of Srila Prabhupada, we have this opportunity, and mercy of and by vision of senior devotees here who created Vidyapeeth, His Grace Gaurang Prabhu, and giving the opportunity for all of us to discuss about Krishna, sometimes in a class, sometimes one-on-one. So that's all that happens in spiritual world. So I was just reflecting that we get a clue of what spiritual life is in this world only when we discuss Krishna Katha. So that's So I'm again very grateful to all of you, each one of you. I don't know what I would be doing if I did not have this opportunity. I would be engaged in Prajalpa. But by Gaurav Vihari Prabhu's and allotment, I am having opportunity to discuss about Krishna with all of you, whatever little bit I know. And I pray that to Krishna uh, that our taste in discussing Krishna Katha, even unofficially, not just for a course or something, but even unofficially, whenever we meet, let's discuss about Prabhupada, let's discuss about Gauranga, let's discuss about Krishna. And that's what our, and then another thing I read in that purport was Prabhupada saying Dharma translated as that we do for sustenance or existence. So our soul sustains on Krishna Katha. So that's Prabhupada writes, he says Krishna is the central pivot of our life. Nitya Nityanam Chetana Chetanam Eko Bhavanam Yovidadati Kama. And we have to coordinate all our activities, keeping Krishna in the center. Right. So it's a very beautiful opportunity we have. Demigods are praying for the opportunity to take birth in the holy land of India. Of course, India is Bangladesh also. And Gauradesh. And discuss about Krishna. And so I pray to Krishna that our ruchi to discuss about Krishna anyway, in a course or personally, two people discussing, two devotees discussing, or many whole classes discussing. So may our ruchi increase, and I pray to all of you that by your blessings, may I get more and more opportunity to learn about Krishna, to share Krishna, and to serve all devotees in my whatever little capacity. Hare Krishna. And I pray to Krishna that we will meet again and again at different forums. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Thank you, Madhav Gopal bro, for sharing. Abhigaram bro. 2 minutes. Yes.
Actually, I am not qualified to be a teacher. I want to be student of Bhaktivedanta Vidyapit, but because not much opportunity is available to learn, so if I can become a part of teaching seva, then I get opportunity to read Bhagavatam. So like that, I got this service by senior devotees, specifically Gauranga Darshan Prabhu, Gauranga Bihari Prabhu. They inspired me. So I try to learn from them, Madhav Gopal Prabhu, Gauranga Darshan Prabhu, Gauranga Bihari Prabhu, and try to be as authentic as possible, seeing, listening to their classes, learning from them, and trying to speak something. But I remember the day when we were also graduating Vidyapit, and I am remembering one verse in the second canto only. Pibantiye Bhagavata Atmana Satam, Kathamrutam Shravanaputeshu Samritam, Punanti te Vishaya Vidushitashayam, Vrajanti Tacharna Saroruhantikam. So I just keep reminding myself that if we hear really Bhagavatam, then purification of heart should happen. Our goal of life should become more and more focused. And Vrajanti Tacharna Saroruhantikam. So another thing I remember today is Gauranga Prabhu once today happens to be his appearance day also. So I'd like to remember he told us once we were sitting on the machan in Gosha. He says everybody like ice cream. Two examples Prabhu's favorite. Ice cream and pizza. He said everybody like pizza, but to make that pizza, we have to go into the oven. Then it is very nicely roasted, and then it's baked, and then you can relish it. So he told what ISKCON has to offer. The best product of ISKCON is this philosophy and Prabhupada's books. This is what ISKCON wants to offer to all of us. And he told the same. He told about the ice cream also. First, he gave very dramatic, nicely examples of how the potato is smashed, how it undergoes the oven, how it is fried, roasted properly, and then it is ready to serve. So like that he was telling practicing spiritual life is not a cakewalk. So always our teachers, our guides, they always expect that when we study Srimad Bhagavatam, as per our capacity, we should try to follow in our lives. So let's pray for each other that this mercy by Guru and Gauranga by Srila Prabhupada's grace, many thousands of devotees, even for the full-time devotees, that we are given this opportunity exclusively 2 years to study Srimad Bhagavatam. I will never forget. And it is very rightly said, this is like the honeymoon period for brahmacharis, they say. I really remember that we had, my devotees, my fellow mates, always discussing shlokas. That's the time where we had less of Prajalpa, because every day we had test and every day some shloka learning. So that really gives some deeper impression in our mind and some thoughts open in our mind that, oh, we can also approach Bhagavatam and we can also study Srimad Bhagavatam. So on this day, I would really like to, very grateful and kind, our Parampara, Srila Prabhupada, Gurudev, especially Gauranga Prabhu and all the senior devotees and our teachers, Damodar Prabhu, Radhika Vallabh Prabhu, Gauranga Darshan Prabhu, Madhav Gopal Prabhu. We have so many Gauranga Priya Prabhu, so many devotees, they came, they taught us. And especially all devotees, I would like to thank, because all of you, your questions, your participation, and specifically so many senior devotees sitting in front of you. I was very humbled. Ashray Gauranga Prabhu, Devarashi Shivas Prabhu, Shanagati Gaur, and many, all of you almost. And specifically Chaitanya Charitamrita class, I thought it better that you all can teach and get, and at least I can listen. So thank you so much, and please forgive if anything presented which was not up to mark. And thank you so much, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Thank you, Abhigaran Prabhu. Request Hari Gopal Prabhu to share few minutes. Just Abhigaran Prabhu, he continued to be student also in many other classes, which is in line with his mood of what he spoke. So he attended many of the sessions, he gave also sessions.
Hare Krishna. So I'm very grateful for having the association of all our devotees, especially more devotees from Bangladesh. Since many years we are having this. I remember, I think Padman Mukhnimai Prabhu was the first devotee from Bangladesh. I think 2014 to 16 he was there. Then Radhesham Prabhu and I think Hebrew Prabhu was also from that batch. So from that time it started, and every year we are having devotees from Bangladesh. So I was thinking that how many devotees are actually from Dham. Many of the Acharyas' birthplaces, Sylhet and all other places, but they are coming here and giving us their association. So it has been a wonderful journey for 2 years. As we always read from Bhagavatam, Srimata Shraddhaya Nityam, Granantasya Swacheshtitam, Kalena Atidergena, Bhagavan Vishateriti. So when we hear Srimad Bhagavatam with faith, Shraddhaya, Nityam regularly, and Granantasya Swacheshtitam. So we try to put an endeavor to apply whatever we can hear. Then Kalena Nati Dirgena, Bhagavan Vishateriti. Then in a very short time, the Supreme Lord is established in our heart, and the series of verses. Then we hear Dautatma, Purusha, Krishna, all that. So this Vidyapit model which we have, the 5S model. So every year I see this 5S model so wonderfully, all of us we are able to apply, especially the students, and looking at the students, all of us also, we get inspired. Sadhana, Seva, Sadachar, Swadhyay and Sangha. So last 2 years we have seen how together the aspect of sadhana, how wonderfully all of you have been attending the morning programs, sitting together, chanting. Shampere Prabhu always tells that after this batch goes, I'm feeling that, many of the devotees were there together with whom I was chanting every day. Many of you getting up early, 2:30, 3 o'clock, the circles used to begin. And Shampere Prabhu was sharing that it was such a wonderful to have very sincere, committed devotees of Vidyapit who are every day committed to sadhana. So that aspect was very wonderfully followed. Sadhana, Seva. So every day, at least 2 or 3 days in a week when I go for dressing. So morning I'm looking, aaj kaun hai? Flowers. Who will bring flowers? And wonderfully all of you have to go and bring flowers in spite of rainy season, but every day going, and then weekend services, festival services. So aspect of service also so wonderfully all of you all contributed. It was so nice to see everyone so enthusiastically, with a nice spirit. It's not just serving, but bringing flowers with lot of love and devotion, and few devotees also still. प्रभु जी ये फूल ऐसा लगाएंगे तो और अच्छा लगेगा. This flower, huh? So not only that, many of them are not Brahman Dikshit, but they have that, Prabhu ji, this is very nice. If you put it here, it's really nice. So sadhana was wonderful. Seva, sadachar. So it's like amazing. All the devotees we see in the batch, although many of them are good preachers, they are big classes in their own field in Bangladesh and other places. But when it came here, they were like student, not thinking that, oh, we are having YouTube. Many of them having YouTube followers, Facebook followers, giving classes from here online in the evening. But here when they were there, not taking anything from a position that I'm a preacher or I'm this manager or this, that, simply wanting to serve and demonstrating such wonderful, nice Vaishnava Sadachar, Swadhyay, that nothing to say out of that. And Sangha, very wonderful relationships amongst the whole batch also, caring for each other and trying to help each other. So overall, it was very inspiring to see all the group together performing this 5 important aspects of Vidyapit so nicely. So I hope and pray that in future also we get to see all of you and get more and more inspiration. Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Hari Gopal Prabhu. Now I request Himrup Chetan Prabhu to also share a few words. And
Hare Krishna. So, usually students are supposed to speak. We are speaking after so much lecture. We are again speaking. Now the students are supposed to speak.
that's what Prabhuji told at the beginning.
Yeah.
He's not speaking.
Anyways, just 2-3 morning, I was doing some work. I was seeing my old emails. I saw an old email I sent to Gaurang Darshan Pro in 2017. So we finished our Vidyapit, my Vidyapit in 2016. And that time in 2017, we were discussing about Chaitanya Subodhini printing. So he was sending me the forward. He asked me to edit the forward, what he wrote for Chaitanya Subodhini. So I replied, that time I was in Mayapur attending Vyas Puja. So I was in Mayapur and I was just writing him a status of my travels. So I said, after 1 year, I came now to Mayapur and then I went to Odisha. And I saw Padmabhuk Nimai Prabhu. So I said how he was doing after 1 year, you think back to your Vidyapit days. So he was doing very nicely. He was teaching Om Subodhini and this and that. And I went to Odisha with other Gaur Prabhu, ex-Navy guy. And he was also teaching from Subodhini and teaching people shlokas and village people, So I just wrote a long email to Gaurang Shankar. I was telling him that I was just expressing my gratitude for Vidyapit. I was saying that it's so nice. This Bhaktivedanta Vidyapit is definitely a benediction. It's a boon. I was telling him. Bhaktivedanta Vidyapit is really a benediction. I still can't imagine having the privilege to study there. Now that I struggle to study, discuss this future, what will happen to all of us. Still, because we have systematically studied, it doesn't take too long to recall or remember the important verses, flow, or even purport points, because we studied quite well. So it doesn't take too long. Little jam, but either we get it well. We really owe a lot to your good self, Gauranga Shankar and Gauranga Prabhu. Bhaktivedanta Vidyapit is a boon, a very humbling yet encouraging experience. Now the seeds are growing, that time I just mentioned, in both of the rooms of the house of Gaudiya Desh, basically Odisha and Bengal. Through these two devotees, it's expanding a lot. And from a super intellect like Padmabhuk Nimai Prabhu to a serious preacher like the other God Prabhu, Vidyapit is so essential for a brahmachari, in bracket, if not all ISKCON devotees. It is helping us to sustain and nourish ourselves. So this is part of the email, the very long email. So I felt that when I was reading this, just suddenly today morning, I was looking for something else and I found this. And I was just thinking back, that we are really, very, very fortunate. And for those who have made the best of your 2 years, you will never get it back. I think since first canto, I've been telling you all, no? Every class, practically, I tell the same thing. So practically this batch, I'm very happy. 9th batch. Huh?
So the 9th batch, very happy. One thing that day we celebrate that birthday things. It's not a culture in ashram, but one point that I think Devrishi Prabhu mentioned that somehow there's a nice synergy. Maybe because of always hearing about each other and glorifying. I know all the scratches that are going on also. But at the same time, still there's a beautiful synergy in the batch. And I found that very, very, because we saw many batches, right? 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th, I've seen at least 4 batches personally handling. I feel the energy is very good, very positive and very vibrant. I'm very much inspired and amazed. Thank you. I try to come for at least one canto or one appearance I try to come in between. Just to give you all some flavor. So you don't sleep in the class. With my jokes. Thank you all so much. I'm very, very, very honored and very, very feeling extremely grateful that you allow me to at least be a small part of your lives. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Thank you, Hemru Chetan Prabhu. Mohandas Prabhu, you want to share something? 1 minute.
Hare Krishna, so nice to see you. I was drawn to come and see you because I don't want to lose this vision. I can't believe it's come to an end, but that's what I was thinking. Everything we do in life should be timed. We don't think everything is timed, therefore we take it lightly. But thank you for your presence in ashram. It really created a mode of sincerity and service. It inspires both ways. Let me tell you that. And I'm a part-time teacher, so that's a point. You are a charya. So Maharaj says, as we as in our role are supposed to present knowledge and example to society. So you have been focusing on this systematically for the last 2 years. So, and I hope, pray and wish that you continue to shine as an example of disseminating true knowledge of our Vaishnava heritage and be ideal examples of following this also. Thank you very much. Your service attitude was infectious. Your humility and simplicity I'll never forget. And I've made so many friends. I don't want to, lose those connections, but we have in Govardhan Eco Village, we have been living in a junction. So we have made some very great friends, and then Viraha, also we have learned it all right now. Thank you very much. You were very good, all of you. Thank you. Srila Prabhupada ki jai.
Yes, so thank you, Mohandas Prabhu. And I think all the teachers are done, so we can request continuation of students who were sharing there. So we can maybe start with Ashrivaram Prabhu and then Shanagati Prabhu can also share. Few are already done. Kirti Krishna Prabhu spoke already. Then Vijayanath Gaurav Prabhu, Premraj Prabhu. 3 only, no? Okay. Just because we are already, what's the time now? 11 o'clock, and we have to complete by 12:15 ideally, so that we can start for Prasad and Kirtan in the end. So if you can stick to 4 to 5 minutes, that will be very nice. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Today morning I just while chanting some thoughts came. I must say. So first I really, from my core of heart, I feel indebted and remain indebted, I think, in my whole life to GEV, because at certain point of time I was really disturbed. I didn't know where to go, where to spend my time. So I called up Gaurang Hari too, because I got suddenly email. I don't know how, whatever reason, I got the email that there is some course. I called him up, and he immediately said it can come, no problem. So that was
It's really surprising to me. And then when I asked that, because I've been staying with so many facilities since many years in ISKCON, so I said, can I get private accommodation? Is it possible? He said it's difficult, but I said if required, I will pay the rent, whatever. But he said, you come, we'll see. And surprisingly, when I came, he just offered me. I got the accommodation, private accommodation. And then also, that was also really heart touching for me. Otherwise, it would have been difficult for me to continue. Then he told me, once you should have words with Sanat Kumar Prabhu, it will be nice. So when I was coming from airport to GAV, coincidentally, Sanat Kumar Prabhu was also coming, same car. So I started talking to him. So I found him so friendly, so loving, which by seeing you will not understand. You'll think he's very serious and grave, but so friendly, so loving. And I felt so much shelter when I talked to Sanat Kumar Prabhu. He said, you don't worry, I am there. So first time I heard, means last 3-4 years I was struggling, and suddenly here is a person. He said, anyone ask anything, you just tell that I am staying here, and any question you have, just ask Sanat Kumar Prabhu. So I felt great center, by that interaction. So that also touched me. Then, and then I was also little suspicious about how Gaurang Prabhu will react, because we know each other for a long time. And whatever I had issues with management, that also Gaurang Prabhu knows. So I thought, how will react, no? And when Gaurang Prabhu came first, I saw him in Mangalata. He just spoke to me very friendly, very lovingly. And I was again felt so centered, that so nicely, nothing, didn't ask any question. So all these dealings, I was really, my heart was touched, especially, no, didn't cut. No one asked me. That was actually really touching me, that why I come, what is your problem, or how after such a long time you're coming for study. No question, just welcoming. So that was then, while in staying in GAV, his students Radhanath Maharaj also came. Here he was there for many years. So at least 3-4 times I was walking and he just came forward. So you all know Maharaj's nature. No? His 11th canto, there is one sloka that Uddhava telling Krishna to Uddhava that one should pay obeisance to even Chanda. There is one sloka. Even Chanda one should pay obeisance. So that is the quality of Maharaj. He pays pranam to even new devotees. So I was walking and I paid obeisance. He would also, this 3-4 times happened. He would also pay. And he hugged me. And didn't ask anything, that why you are here, for how long you are here, from when you have come, when you will go, nothing. He asked only one thing, are you happy? Do you have any problem? 3 times, whenever he met, only one question, are you happy? Do you have any problem staying here? And I said, no, Maharaj, Sanat Kumar Prabhu and all them taking so nicely care. I am happy. So, see, this is the mode. Neither Gaurang Viharipu asked me, nor Sanat Kumar, nor Gaurang, no Maharaj, that why I came, for how long you going to stay here, and what is, nobody asked any past. This was really touching me. That Otherwise, what would happen? Okay, you have committed some problem, tell me what are your problems first. So that's something, then now let's come to, this is what I say. See, my purpose of coming to GB is not learning scripture or any philosophy, because last 30 years I've been studying only and teaching. But I want to have good association and my development of personal spiritual life and Vaishnava etiquette, all these things. And which actually I got it. That's why I continue, because otherwise I would have gone after 2 months. So I found this place so nice for me, for my spiritual life protection. And what we are studying, that I can see in behavior, practically. That I wanted, and I'm getting that. Okay. Yeah, but yeah, so I had in about learning, I would say one, at least especially Madhav Gopal Kaur's class. Actually, I should not name, but when I attended his class, at least my proud of learning Bengali bhajan, that was crushed. Because I know so many bhajan, I thought, but now I heard from him speaking from Prem Bhakti Chandrika, then I got little humble. When I saw him reading from Acharya's commentary, then I got little humble. When I saw him quoting slokas from different scriptures, I got humble. So that actually I felt there is a person I can learn, I can still learn, and I can become humble and I can associate. So that was this point about learning. And regarding students, actually to name any particular would be difficult. But one exception I found that Tapta Kanchan Prabhu, the way he maintained all the recording is really mind blowing from day one till today. Not a single lecture missed with date, number of chapters, sloka, date, teacher, everything perfect recording with separate files for each batch, each subject, everything. So this is really so much consistency required to do that. So it's really mind blowing for me to how one can do that. And service attitude also, when I saw one day, when I came first, JV, I saw Devashi Prabhu sweeping that before Mangalarti, the Lalita Bhavan. So I got so humbled by seeing him doing Lalita Bhavan cleaning. I got humbled that my God, he's such a senior devotee, Brahmachari, he's doing this cleaning. So where am I? So I did not do any practically physical service. I don't know, my ego or whatever reason, but in heart always I was feeling that appreciation or greatness for this service, that Krishna could allow me also to do that. And within Brahmachari ashram, GV, one devotee, I really exceptionally I felt overwhelmed. Is that devotee's name also I don't know. Syam Pyare Prabhu. Syam Pyare Prabhu. His service attitude really like extremely. When he prasad service, I saw him. I don't have to tell him what I need. He will see in my plate. He will understand what I need, and he will bring back, not to me, to everyone. Such a high intake of service attitude. Then I saw is one day when he's talking to one Mataji who handicapped, he's talking to him with so much service attitude. And whether she needs something, some problem or some service. So it's not only Prashant service. Out of the Prashant service also he's having same mood all the time. And not only to brahmacharis, to all other community members, he has same service attitude. So that really exceptional. I was touched by that service. And Vasudev Prabhu also. One day I saw him, he was doing Govardhan Puja and singing Govardhan Ashtakam. He was only alone, no one else. That rainy season last year. And I was walking there. I felt really that generally we see Vasudev Prabhu as only like maybe manager or president, but here is worshipping Govardhan, singing with devotion, with bhav, ecstasy, Govardhan Ashtakam. So I think what we see with our external vision is totally wrong. There is some spiritual behind it, which we don't see. So if I committed to any offense to all of you, please forgive me, because knowingly or unknowingly I might have committed offense to all of you, anyone. And I cannot take names of all the students or teachers. It will not be possible. So I just give few examples. And that Hare Krishna. Thank you very much. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Thank you, Ashwagaram too. Actually, for me, giving discussions in the batch, I would always feel enlightened. Prabhuji will share very nice points in the discussion, add to the discussion, and it will be learning for me always when I will be there, and Prabhuji will be sharing nice insights which I did not know or I could not fathom. Very nice. And what I specifically could see in Prabhu is, I don't know, like Prabhuji shared so many things. I don't know what's the. I just knew that Prabhuji is very senior from Calcutta Temple and he's serving many years. But I saw he was still very always humble, submissive, always asking me, can I do like this? Can I do like that? I'm very, very junior to him, no respect. But I felt always that Prabhu is, I could learn from his demeanor how a Vaishnava should be. And he would always tell, to go here. He'll take that kind of update me or take permission from me whenever he had to leave also. So I felt very much blessed by this association. And thank you, Prabhu, and wish you. So we request Sharanagati Gaur to share. And Sharanagati Gaur also came in between in this course. He joined for Bhakti Vedanta from 7th Canto. So he came in, I think, sometime in February, na? April he came last year. And Pro also has very deep understanding, or he also will share many points in classes. And Pro has, for last few months, I'm seeing he's consistently doing a lot of book distribution on Saturday, Sundays with our Pankaj Prabhu and I think Gornatraj Prabhu, Rasikraj Gopinath Prabhu, others. So thank you, Prabhu, for that. And Prabhu is good kirtan here. That's nice kirtan. And anything else? Shloka. Yeah. Every Saturday you do. Saturday, Sunday, Prabhuji does, I think, Vekalika Aarti Seva. So, and he has a lot of, I think, he sends photos of, he takes different angles. Down here is better. And I see sometimes he shares on the group. where he has taken. So I think a lot of attraction and attachment to the deities. Taking darshan, I also see it takes like darshan for a long time. And chanting of the holy names, Umasaka Prabhu is telling is engrossed in chanting the holy names. So that is, so thank you. Oh, Hare Krishna.
Vaishnava Namo Namaha. So, first of all, everybody, Vaishnava, please take my humble obeisances at your lotus feet. So yesterday I was just speaking about realization and gratitude offering. Please count that this is very nice anga because it humbles our heart and it's and transforms the heart and builds gratitude. So I took this opportunity to say something. So Siddhartha Prabhu was one of the students in this in Gaudiya Gurudas. So he went, I spent few years with him. So I asked Prabhuji, I want to go here. And Bhaktivan Bharat Maharaj also wanted to send me. Somehow it's not happening. So Prabhuji was telling that you could not stay there. Because you that time there is more tapasya there. Now prasad opportunity is more and more. But that time those of your teachers they are going so many tapasyas. So he's telling there is in the meal time, like last time, one sabji or dal, then enough. Nothing. You could not continue 2 years because you are very fond of prasad.
True. This is before COVID, there was a lot of tapasya. Prasad and stay also.
So he was telling that only vegetable shak. Shak and dal, and shak is called the vegetable and only rice. Then nothing. Then you could not stay. Somehow I was like praying and Shambhikan Nitagu from Silet, he also telling, pray to your authority, cry to your authority so that they save you. Because it is associated, because it's releasing and it's got the ability. Somehow I got this chance to attend 1 year. So before coming here, I was thinking, I get certificate or not, but I will read along with the devotee the 10th canto Bhagavatam. Because I was reading, Bhakti completed, then I was reading also 9th canto, Bhaktivedanta in Bangalore, from Mayapur. So somehow I got the chance, but I am thinking now that I really, little bit of, I read, study with devotees the nice 10th canto Bhagavatam. Nice verses like Drishan, Namakara Kundala Charu Kanda, Vajit Kapula Subhagam Subila Shanasham, Itosavanata Tribu Shivi Pivan, Tanachana Rasamadita Kupita Animation. So nice jewels like verses in 10th canto and all cantos also. Like Brahmaji praying parts look, Navidati Abrapo Shodri Tamboraya, Gunjavatanka Paripichal Asat Mokhaya, Vanasra Kavala Vitra Vishana Venu, Lasmi Save Mitupadakusha Bangadaya. And the description of every verse that by the teacher, every part of the sloka, they nicely describing from the VCT and Sanatana Goswami, Jiva Goswami's purport. Very nice. So I am thinking to learn and to memorize this just like slokas. So before coming, I first sent mail to my Guru Maharaj because I did his mercy. So Guru was telling in the back reply, is telling, I am very glad that you are going, you are here. I sent mail before coming here, but I could not get his reply because Guru is very busy. So I reached here, and after 1 month, Guru's mail came. And so he is telling, I am very glad that you are in GB to complete your Bhakti Vedanta Bhakti Sarvabhauma. One thing Prabhupada told us, whatever we are reading in Prabhupada purpose, we should apply in our life. So I am thinking that Guru knows the heart. So I have many shortcomings, many bad things on ourselves. So in this day, today I pray every devotee so that I can apply what Guru said to apply in my practical life, in devotional life. That so I applying to Pastor Guru Gary Prabhu, and he sent letters from the JV to an Indian embassy to give the visa. So he mentioned 1 year, but I wanted to complete also. So I replied that you should send another letter, including 3 month more. So immediately he sent 2 letters for me, and 1 year and 3 months. I am grateful to Guru on the first day. He is taking
care and he's telling anything problem to you, everything is going okay, always taking care. And and from Bangladesh authority, Srila Rupa Santan Ram, the devotee Rupa Santan Ram, they also assist me to come here. And his guest, Jagadguru Ram, he signed my authorization letter from Dhaka. So here, when we come here, I did not brought any books like SB, but here is library ashram library also, all 7 canto, 8 canto, 9 canto. I read from the ashram, the facility here, and Prabhuji, I heard from the devotees that if anybody has no SB, I hear from the Vidya, they give free, a full Bhagavatam to many devotees. And this year he gave us Sadhana Saramita, full Sadhana Saramita. And then facility got like so many tables in the ashram. And everybody else, today they are reading here, tomorrow they are like everywhere there. The movement of devotees is whole ashram. Sometimes the upper space in terrace, everywhere is table, facilities, fans, everything. And I think we use so much time in lift. The ashram is also not using so much the lift of the building. We are so using that lift. And when we come, there is everything is arrangement like a locker, they give a storeroom and extend the prasad. And morning meal, in afternoon meal, and so many time to time prasad is available there. And if anybody is not ashram, they have managed to keep the prasad for them. And this this is like the extra facilities. And like this revision is starting. Ramguru bought like number of umbrella to give the students, those who have no umbrella. So I also using one umbrella for coming. Today I also brought here this umbrella. So we gave. So and next is different service opportunities. So I was missing the DT worship because I 5-6 years I worship DTs in Pune exam. See, very nice. So here from the departmental service, they gave me DT worship seva and Radha Kendra Goswandar. Mom is very so nice. You can call their in their love. And Radha Madan Gopal, he kindly he gave Saturday Sunday both Bhagani Karate Sundar Seva many days to Arati Seva. So I am grateful for having this very nice congregational service because there are so many devotees to do the service because they are giving us opportunity. Leadership and Archana Seva also sometimes Madan Babu you go and see the dressing. After this Chandan Jatra festival, he told me and messaged me, you can go every day morning to have the doctrinal dressings and learning. So then here I am asking the Bhakti student also, you are giving anything? They say no, free. So with David arranging prasad, shelter, ashra, everything, and give certificate, but taking no fee from any devotees. So it is exceptional, unique from I think in the ISKCON world, unique system here. So post-B courses, and we also got many opportunity to start program disciples. Many Vaishnavas come here, and our Gorkita Prabhu gave me the service to bring milk for the Jaduvar Prabhu in the Bhajan Ashram. I had that opportunity. I am very grateful to him also. And Prabhuji took us many jatras like Mayapur Jatra, South India Jatra, Nashik Jatra, and other different jatras like jatras. So I was in Bangladesh. I am not like here. So he sent me link. Can you fill up this link for Mayapur Jatra registration? So he's taking care from I am there. So that I cannot should not miss the Jatra of Mayapur. So they are here also so much facility they give and service opportunity. And South India Jatra so many costs Prabhuji spent for us. Nashik Jatra also very nice Jatra. And especially we allocate or send for our class to take like express teacher for a specific section of the Shastra. Like Mother Golu is very often so expertise. So he sent like that. Now the movie specialist is like lesson from Chaitanya Charitamrita and other character lessons. Also, like every teacher is allocated to give specific sections. He knows who is better for which section. So I also feel it is very nice. And along with Vidyapit course, we also did many courses like Song of God by Chaitanya Charan Prabhu, Jayavardhana Prabhu by Madan Gopal Prabhu, and Pujari course by our Shivananda Swami Prabhu, and seminar of like Nisingo, this year Nisingo seminar by Gauranga Darshan for 3 days, and every day, every Wednesday character class. This was like extra bonus for us, and the classroom facility is very nice. We are not like the eligible for that type of environment. AC, table, chair, everything. The classroom is like now world class, international standard of classroom, festival facility, and the devotee of the ashram and the brahmachari and the community devotees, they're so friendly, so cordial, and they are so tolerant. We are doing so many things like etiquette or morality, many things that I am using, but devotee is helping and they're teaching very nicely. And another thing is festival service seva. There I see unique type of unique system of observing the festival. The appearance day, discipline days of the Goswami and Guru Parampara, churches, and glorification, Arati, Prasad distribution. Very nicely here it is maintained, and I think the acharyas are giving blessing so that the JV is expanding and attracting the whole world into JV. And also Gauranga Prabhu distribute us many service, main service, juice making service, in the like Janmashtami, the Radhashtami, especially for attendance day of the Nisingha Chaturdashi, many service he gave us only to have the opportunity of the disability student. So from the pivot realization, I was thinking why I will see the Israeli Sadhana Seminar, because I heard he spent many days there because it is his home. So Raghav Killam is telling, do not go very far near to Maharaj because it is a culture here and no everybody do not like it. But I was thinking another thing. Maharaj is like a father, and then he was like, so one day, first day I was doing first my Arati in Radha Milunveri. That day Maharaj gave class in the hall, in the temple courtyard of Radha Milunveri. So that day I saw someone from very near. He is doing Arati. I was very near to the door of the Milunveri temple hall. So and another day I was studying our new synergy cafeteria, Govindas, going up for some seva, maybe juice making or tea. So Maharaj was talking with one devotee. So I was pointing very like standing very apart. So Maharaj was saying again and again. So Maharaj was going. So he like called me and he embraced me. So I like embraced Guru Maharaj, also telling Maharaj that I want to complete and now our 10 countries going on. So bless me. So Guru Maharaj is smiling and okay, I am telling I am from Bangladesh. He was very happy. Another day Maharaj was doing Arati in the temple. That time I was chanting. That time construction is going on. Nobody is allowed there. Somehow I went to have darshan of deity. Then Maharaj alone went before leaving from the JV. 1 or 2 days before. Maharaj is doing Arati. So Maharaj and one devotee only who is assisting Maharaj. I am alone there. So Maharaj, after doing Arati, Maharaj is leaving. Then Maharaj again embraced me. He is personally called me and embraced me and telling, I am very grateful and happy you are staying here. I am thinking, I am getting facility. I will should act there that I am very grateful. Maharaj is telling me, I am very grateful that you are staying here. What do I say? I just act, Maharaj, mercy, please, mercy. Nothing is coming. Maharaj, so I think Maharaj very, very close and very, very dear. This is my personal relation. I shared today is the opportunity to share. Another thing is with Gauranga Prabhu. So I came also to have the darshan and association of Gauranga Prabhu because he is hero of Islam. We know that he is right hand of Maharaj from Bangladesh. So after 2 months, I was not seeing here because he has no services around. So one day I was chanting after Guru Puja in their temple alone. But suddenly I saw Gauranga Prabhu is coming up. He has come in JV. So he's going to Prabhupada and he would offer. So I suddenly talking, this is my fullness. Prabhuji, I am waiting. I will meet you. And suddenly you appear here. So I am very happy. And telling everything in my mind, what is coming in my mind. Who is it? Oh, Maya, you are. Little bit, 2 years. And now, to join 7th control. From 7th control. That from that Prabhuji knows me. That is full number one. He is. Hi. Whenever is he? Hi, come on, Bangla. So he is very nice. I feel very free with Maharaj also is gonna go. They are so loving and taking care. And here I see the spiritual vibration. The workers also every day they assemble workers and chant one verses or Mangala Charan, and now they are chanting one jap mala, maybe one japa. Spiritual vibration everywhere, no gossip. Everybody is doing their specific seva and they are so dedicated. And this is like giving value and evaluating everybody from worker to top level. And there is slogan, we are here to serve you better. So it touched me. We are here to serve you better. It is not like slogan, it is practical. And so growing community, everybody is busy, so many departments. I thought sometimes go go very freely. He's telling we have now 85 departments. So 85 departments means huge thing. So everybody is busy in service and retirement service. And so because and another thing is here the GB mood is leader makes leader. There everybody is making leader. Next who is lead, who will like proceed the department. So in Arjun also telling after not coming Arjun, Krishna is waiting. So Krishna is telling from Krishna only all our king, opulence, good wives, lives, progeny, control over our subjects, victory over our enemies, and future accommodations in higher planets have become possible. All this is due to his causeless mercy upon us. It is 1.419 gratitude offering to the Sri Maharaj. So here the perfect and then overall wants that before becoming devotee, becoming perfect gentleman first. So here I see every devotee, they have background, so nice quality of material for background, and they have gently, and now they are teaching us etiquette, humility, and not hurting anybody, tolerance, and taking care of every people. They are coming here to give them service like prasad, everything. And Kunti Maharaj also, and Krishna is going, she was offering gratitude. Okay.
We'll end because there are many others.
Thank
Sorry.
you very much. So one last part I will just to mention from the from Gopi's like যা যোহনে অবহনে মতন বলে কোপেন সংকৃষ্ণ অর্বরিত সমাজনাদ গায়ন্তি চায় মনোরূপ দেহস্থ কান্ত ধন্যবাদস্তে রুক্রমা চিত্ত জানা. So we I also got this opportunity to play all devotees so that I can also remember and apply in my life. Hare Krishna. Thank you. What all I
Thank you, Shanagati, for your heartfelt offering and heartfelt realizations sharing. Anyone who else would like to come ahead now? Yes. Who Raghav Kirtan Guru? Yes, Raghav Kirtan Guru can come. Another again humble request if we have another but this watch we only have another 35 minutes to, and there are I think more than 14 devotees remaining. So if we can, yeah, crisply share, then it will be nice. Thank you.
Hare Krishna. Vanshakulpatarovesha Kripashindavevacha Ratikanam Kavyamesha. Hare Krishna. So I'm very grateful to all the devotees who have given such a chance to stay here and be enriched in bhakti, be enriched in Sadhusanga. So I was thinking just like a person takes prasadam in his 5 fingers, just like a person accumulates knowledge by his 5 senses. So there are 5 ways I am being enriched here. First of all, there are nice Buddhist study of Srila Prabhupada, and then there is nice classes by teachers, then there is nice services, then there are nice discussions, and lastly, there are nice interaction with devotees which we have got. So I will just share one point from all these things within 2-3 minutes. So first of all, from books, so there are many things, but one thing touched me is the association of devotee is the life force for our bhakti. Just like in Dhruva Maharaj, he was crying Bhakti Moho Prabhatam. So there, Prabhupada was writing that if one wants to be Krishna conscious, going out of Krishna conscious society, then he is in hallucination. So there, Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur was also writing that Bhakti Karanam api, Bhakti Phalam api, Shang Bhakti Rapi Satsanga. Bhakti, the cause of Bhakti, the result of Bhakti, and Bhakti itself is Satsanga. So, what I have got here, so many devotees and so much Sangha I have got from teachers and others, and from lectures of the classes. There are many things, but I want to just mention some of the things. Just like His Grace Madhav Gopal Prabhu once said that if bhajan is tight, then our Hriday Granth will be loose. And if bhajan is loose, then Hriday Granth will be tight. So we should strive for our bhajan, our bhakti to be intensified. And His Grace Gauranga Bihari Prabhu once shared very nicely. He said, for becoming satisfied, you do not need to do so many things. If you take a little drop of Charanamrit, Hare Krishna, you can be sorry. One can be satisfied, and then many other points are there, but I want to go to the next thing, that is services. So we got many. Sorry, I cannot continue.
So Raghav Kirtan Prabhu, I just share something at the time he composes himself. Raghav Kirtan Prabhu is, as Gaurav Krishna Prabhu also always mentions, he is the main reason we restarted the Vidyapeeth. Because Prabhuji was following up with Gaurav Krishna Prabhu for 2 years from Bangladesh. When are you starting the course? When are you starting the course? I want to come, and there are many devotees who want to come. So Prabhu was one of the main reasons for this restart of Vidyapeeth residential batch. We had gone completely online, and Prabhu inspired. Second is, some devotees are saying that we were able to give the right devotees for the right courses, right portions. But many a times, actually Raghav Kirtan Prabhu would message me, Prabhu, this is coming, so you ask this devotee to speak, or he will speak to that devotee, and he will say, Prabhu, that devotee is here and he is ready. He will speak to Damodar Prabhu, he will speak to Nimaitla Prabhu, he will speak to this devotee. And he will message me that Prabhu, you can ask them to take classes. So actually, I was not doing anything. Prabhu, he will message me, and I will just request the other devotees to take those sessions. Prabhuji was, I think, from the beginning, He is every once a week or twice a week doing flower plucking seva. It's morning. And in this rainy season, especially, it's very difficult seva. With snakes, with umbrella, with heavy rains, you get wet. And the flower, wherever you have to enter, it's all wet. It's not an easy seva, but Prabhuji continued with lot of determination and encouragement. And another, I don't know how many of you know, I also got to know later. So Prabhu also had a great desire to hear from Gaurang Darshan Prabhu. And he will tell him that, Prabhu, you are not taking any classes for us. I came all the way from Bangladesh to hear from you. And you are giving online classes, but you are not giving residential classes. So every Saturday and Sunday, when Prabhuji would be speaking Bhakti Vaibhav for last 2 years, he will go and sit in his room and hear those classes 1.5 to 2 hours. So Gaurang Prabhu will be speaking online and Raghav Kirtan Prabhu will be sitting in his room hearing the class live and Prabhu is speaking online. So that much eagerness he had for hearing, and he was assisting Gaurang Prabhu also in various services. Like I think they were related to some courses and some research. So lot of I would say inspiration and enthusiasm, encouragement we have received from Raghav Kirtan Prabhu. He is also a very established preacher, youth preacher in Bangladesh. Yeah, in Chittagong. So, but Prabhu is very humbly doing services. For many of the services, I consult Prabhu, about who should be giving what service and things like that. And so we are very grateful to Raghav Kirtan Prabhu for his amazing, demeanor, and thank you Prabhu for your presence. We'll miss your association. I think Madha Gopal Prabhu wants to continue his.
Hare Krishna. So I'm continuing on his behalf. So he's writing, GEV is my second home. Every night before falling asleep, I like to roam 7 temples and Vrindavan Bihari, Madan Mohan and Govardhan Giri, Giri Govardhan, Keshi Ghat, Yamuna, Nandagaon, Varsana, Goshala and Bhajan Ashram. And he's mentioning about class, the flower plucking at Gokul Mahavan, and cooking at Madhuram kitchen. These things he will remember. Ban Bihari, bathing, dressing, decoration. So your Sangha created a zeal to serve. Your blessings will keep the inspiration alive. Bless me to be a humble servant, which you're already. Keeping Bhagavatam CC as constant friend. Being sincere, serious, without duplicity, and preaching Gauranga Mahaprabhu's message vigorously in villages or cities. Hare Krishna. Shall I read it?
Thank you. To Raghav Kirtan Prabhu, he was doing many data-related service after his second initiation, cooking every Saturday, making Madhuram sweets, and then Ban Bihari service and other things. Thank you, Prabhu. Hare Krishna. Yes, Tapta Kanchan Prabhu has very raised his hand, which I have seen, not high up, low down. So Tapta Kanchan Prabhu, as we know, I don't know, some of you know, maybe Damodar Prabhu doesn't know. Do you know what is his greatness? What is his uniqueness? And then apart from that, he is a very good artist and he's a very good poet. He likes kavitas. Some days back he wrote a kavita. He was telling me, well, for me only you wrote some kavita. And he sang, and he's a well established poet, kavita, and he's very good artist. He draws, his paintings are, so these are some things. But apart from maybe he must have written some kavita, I don't know. But apart from that, as I think Ashtagar already mentioned, he has consistently from day one taken care of sound system and also all the archiving and all the things. And over last 2 years, after many months, any service I have to think of, the first devotee I generally would request is Saptakanchan Prabhu. And in his humility, he will always accept. He is coordinating all the cleaning temple services, cleaning of ashram services, so many other things. Some things like I know if I have to give to some other devotee, I will have to think again. But to give to him, and I don't have to follow up, basically. If I give to him, I know that Prabhuji will take care without any issue. So and just I think few weeks back or 2-3 weeks back, we were walking, and then he said, Prabhu, I have not missed a single class in 2 years. So then he said, so I'm just trying to make sure that I don't miss any class till the end of this course, because I was telling Ari, something happened, he was going for the class, and so consistently he has attended all classes. Yes, time, huh? You speak less. So, but yeah, so Prabhu is really very, very nice. Sometimes one thing is there, sometimes when he speaks, you'll not realize whether it is, sometimes it will appear that he is angry with you, or sometimes because of maybe the language barrier, I feel. Sometimes it appears that, oh, he's harsh, or maybe he's made, but I realized later that actually it's to do something with language barrier. Otherwise, this heart is always very, very nice. Thank you. Hare Krishna. Many more things to share, but yes, you can.
I remember one sloka, Avi Dishi Bhagavata Kutiratpamada. This is first line, and last line is Konama Patpatikara Vinad Patram. So I can't actually express all the gratitude what I got from GV. So yeah, already His Grace Shranagati Prabhu shared all things. So I just mention on a few things what are especially teaching regarding from research side, and what does by nice quality of also my peers. So first one, His Grace Damodar Prabhu's teaching quality touched my heart. His Grace Gauranga Darshan Prabhu. We can take too much point in his class. His Grace Gauranga Bihari Prabhu, every sentence as like character class. His Grace Madhu Gopal Prabhu, high thought, exalted pastimes and lessons and unknown. And also, if we attend his class, we know also many book names. If we also, especially my things, maybe I have not realized his high thoughts class, but I know at least many names of books. His Grace Gauranga Prabhu, actually his voice make us pure Shabdaguna. And Mohan Vilas, His Grace Mohan Vilas Prabhu, his every voice is full of sweet, I think. Actually, many quality they have, all desserts has, but what us little, that's why His Grace Nitai Chaitanya Prabhu, every class full of Prabhupada Kiliya. And His Grace Shiranime Prabhu, high term and points. His Grace Hemru Chaitanya Prabhu, old class. And he showed that he actually Srimad Bhagavat is a chronology of dynasty. This also a very nice thing I thought. His Grace Nimalila Prabhu, experienced teacher. and His Grace Hari Gopal Prabhu. He actually, we can recall many sloka of Srimad Bhagavatam. It does. His Grace Nityananda Prabhu. We know many topic in one topic. It's very nice. And His Grace Harimada Prabhu, every sloka he gives lessons. It's very nicely. And all others also, His Grace Abhay Garanga Prabhu, when he speak, sometimes he close his eyes, and when he talks, as like he brings or he getting from previous or present acharyas or his gurus also, maybe like this. And yeah, and this is what I remember. Actually, I wanted to please by reciting poem, but maybe my lethargy, I could not write. So, but I would like to, I will like to share one also students, my peers, one quality. His Grace Raghav Kirtan Prabhu, he like to sharing his thought everyone whenever he gets time. His Grace Hari Guru Prabhu, he likes to thank you, say thank you to all, especially me. I don't know if you have all experience or not. He likes to always say thank you, Hari Guru Prabhu, His Grace. His Grace Kriti Krishna Prabhu, his translation reading also touched my heart. His Grace Pranjul Radhavanta Prabhu does his morning sadhana. His Grace Krishna Bihari Prabhu, his class notes, taking class notes is very nice, still in old ages, and even he attended all classes. His Grace Premdas Prabhu is trained, I think means makes friendship to all with all. That is very touchable. And His Grace Ashray Gauranga Prabhu is, I think, is deep in scriptures study. And His Grace Devashi Prabhu taking care of all devotees, especially with the good devotees, is nice quality. His Grace Raghunath Sheva Prabhu, personified of Shiva, and His Grace Sharanagati Prabhu, always like to study. His Grace Sankirtan Prabhu, like to Kirtan. His Grace Rashikras Gopinath Prabhu, like to chant holy name. His Grace Vidhanath Prabhu, maintain Brahminical qualities. His Grace Giriraj Govardhan Prabhu, never misuse his time. His Grace Sarvabhyo Golai Prabhu, like to know critical topic. Means he like a critical topic in Srimad Bhagavatam or scriptures. He like to know. It's very easy for him, but it's beyond of my. And many things actually already explained. So I have also written, but it's short time. I like to respond it. Before that, actually, I am so very gratitude to GV, because here everything is helping me to raise spiritual consciousness. Actually, I wanted to come here, GV. I have deep intention and so, and I make a Sankalpa, and that's why I came here. And I am so grateful all devotees, those who are especially all brahmacharis in GAV. And first of all, I like to show my gratitude His Holiness Pradhana Swami Maharaj, His Grace Gauranga Prabhu, and all Vidyapit teachers and all my peers, and all Varishta Vaishnavas. And I like to show my gratitude, Vrindavan Bihari, Lord Vrindavan Bihari Gaur Sundar and Radha Madan Mohan Lalita Devi, and Vrindavan Forest, all deities, and all I got privilege for various Shiva, and I also enrich my foreign language like Hindi and English. And I also show my gratitude for Vaishnava, and I also grateful for outside or many tours and from outside many senior Vaishnavas association. And because short time all devotees share many things, I like to respond here. Bless me, and I have committed many offense during Shiva distributing or doing Shiva. So and also maybe towards teachers. So please pray for me so that I can, yeah, at least till my death, I can serve all Vaishnavas and please Srila Prabhupada. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Thank you, Mr. Kanchan Prabhu, for wonderful. And for Rath Yatra also, we were requesting who wants to go to Diga. So Prabhuji was the first one. I will go to Diga and not to Jagannath Puri. So many things, in so many ways, in so many other places, he has done so much service. So we are very grateful. And personally, I think I'll miss Prabhu for his services, and very grateful. Anyone else who's, yes, Sarvapri please come. So Sarvapri Prabhu is, as I've heard, he's from IIT in Bangladesh, something like that, no? The top university in, what is it known? BUET. So, very intellectually and very, so somehow I had personally had very nice relationship with him, and we will share. I will sometimes tell him many things, and he will gracefully accept them and try to apply. And I found he was very eager from beginning to do services for Karan too. So he was involved in that, and then he was also involved in research, which came through our Krishna Abhishek Pro. Also, that project was something to do. So that was there, and he was involved in paper checking and other services. And I had told him many times, try to sleep early. But because of his great eagerness to study more and more, he's a prolific writer also, as far as I know. His articles come in your monthly magazine, and some of his open book questions, answers I checked were also very, very special. I felt one of in your batch, some article was very special, very nice. And yes, bro, thank you.
Hare Krishna. Vanchakalpatarvasya kripasindhubhyo vacha patitanam pavanebhyo vaishnavibhyo namo namaha. I would like to express my gratitude to the devotees of Bangladesh who are in background for sending me here, especially my temple authorities like His Holiness Bhaktivedanta Janamadev Swami Maharaj and His Grace Devarshi Prabhu, my parents and all other devotees. When I came in JV, the first interaction I had with His Grace Abhay Gauranga Prabhu. He is very sweet devotee, and his smiling is very attracting. And then I came with interacting with His Grace Audharja Chaitanya Prabhu. He is like
opposite of Bhai Gauranga Prabhu. And in the first meeting, I can understand his strictness. And then in the third interaction, I came up with his grace, our Gauranga Bihari Prabhu. And and all these devotee, especially from my first day in GEV, His Grace, Abhay Gauranga Prabhu and Gauranga Vijay Prabhu, they helped us in so many ways, from legal action to all the things. And actually, I have written something that what I will miss in GEV after going into Bangladesh, especially that deity Radha Vrindavan Vihari. This divine couple is really very attracting, and also Radha Madan Mohan. After getting second initiation, I have got the opportunities to serve in Vaikalika Arati, and it is my first interaction with these deities. So it will carry one great impression on me after going into Bangladesh. And all the services I have got in GEP from the authorities, Gauranga Darshan Prabhu, Gauranga Vihari Prabhu, Gauranga Prabhu, I will miss that also. Especially, I have one desire that means I am praying to Lord that one day if I get one services from these three devotees at a time, and
His
then
prayers are very powerful, huh? And they always come true. He has quoted with so many prayers.
not like that, but somehow it is mercy of devotees. And actually, one day I have got seva from three devotees at a time. I did two of them. So, and especially, I have never served in the show stall in Janmashtami like program or festival. So it was my first experience in GEV, and other services also, like in the Vyas Puja of His Holiness Radhanath Swami Maharaj, the Festival of Gratitude. In that, we have got the opportunities to assisting in the cooking service with Damodar Prabhu and all. So it is my first interaction in this very large cooking. So, and I will miss the sweet singing of His Grace Jai Sachidanand Prabhu. Actually, when I came in Bhakti Shastri time, I am continuously attending Yamuna Arati every day, and his singing attracts me most. His mesmerizing kirtan and the Nagar Sankirtan, and the Ratha Jatra. In one day, I went 3 Ratha Jatras. So it is like one great experience. And the total Vrindavan forest area, my favorite place is Varshana Dham. I have got 2 times very great mercy of His Holiness Radhanath Swami Maharaj in this place. So it is very memorable for me. And the prasadam, the behavior of the devotees, I will really miss. And the drama festival, actually, it is, I never have seen this drama festival in Bangladesh. It is very nice, actually. And the devotees of the ashrams, they are very helpful. They are very respecting all others, and they never criticize any others. I never found that. and the helpful nature of Pratik Prabhu, Bhadranitai Prabhu, Gauranga Vihari Prabhu, Sudama Krishna Prabhu, Hari Madhav Prabhu, Gaur Kirtan Prabhu from our batchmate, Premraj Prabhu from junior batch, Pankaj Prabhu, and all the Indian devotees helped us in so many ways. And their loving relationship, and I have got some friends there also. And I am grateful to the authorities for many reasons. I have already expressed to Gauranga Vihari Prabhu so many things, but due to the time limit, I am not extending myself. But the last point I want to share that my Guru Maharaj, when he is giving any class, he connects the class with Chaitanya Charitamrita or any Chaitanya Lila. But I am not so much, means I never read Chaitanya Charitamrita before coming here. So I have one desire that if I want to understand my Guru Maharaj mood, then I have to understand the Chaitanya Charitamrita and the Chaitanya Lila very nicely. So there was a desire to learn Chaitanya Charitamrita, and actually when the Chaitanya Charitamrita class began, then I relished it more than Srimad Bhagavatam. And Guru Maharaj mood is like preaching. All time he is encouraging all his disciples to preach. And what I have found that for preaching in I think Gauranga Darshan Prabhu and also Sanat Kumar Prabhu mentioned that humility is very required for the preaching. So I have the understanding that that for a humble person he can preach. And His Holiness Radhanath Swami Maharaj, he especially put very emphasis on gratitude and humility. So I found that Maharaj's mood will help me to understand the mood of my Guru Maharaj. And after coming here, I little bit whatever I can understand, I understand my Guru Maharaj mood. So please bless me so that I can imbibe this mood in my heart. And I have so many lackings and so many anarthas and so many shortcomings in Seva, in Sadachar, and Swadhyay, and every 5S model. But somehow, if the blessings of all of you are on me, then I can continue. Today I am leaving for Mayapur. There is one course on deityship. So please bless me so that I can learn and I can serve the deities. And the last point is I'm grateful to His Holiness Radhanath Swami Maharaj and all the GDP authority for their extraordinary behavior and their mercy upon on us. Thank you. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Thank you, Sarva Prevalai Prabhu. Request Damodar Prabhu share thoughts.
ऊपर चल रही है चेयर
लंबा हो जाएगा अरे Hare Krishna. So, first of all, I feel blessed by Mahaprabhu to have association from devotees of Bangladesh. Two times, as in 3 times, in the full time. I will do that, Bangladesh. A very special place. As I have desire to take all the brahmacharis from Chupati. This political crisis. Yeah. Yeah, so at least, as I said, they are all coming here, giving their association. Mahabharata, Marshal Bhumi, all of course, there are other devotees from other places also, but primarily, the batch had the devotees from Bangladesh. So, I remember in 2023 ILS, His Holiness Jagadaga Swami Maharaj received his Bhakti Vaibhav degree, and we all clapped for him. He did the summative exam and all that. And in this year ILS, he received Bhakti Vedanta degree. Last year, Bhakti Vaibhav degree, this Bhakti Vedanta degree. So Maharaj had been emphasizing in all his classes the study of scriptures, Prabhupada's scriptures deeply, and then preaching it. I have several times heard from him directly, he emphasizing. So therefore, all of you by studying, at Vidyapit, studying Bhagavatam, CC deeply. So, and Yasya Prasadam, Bhagavad Prasadam, obviously, right? So, Mahaprabhu's and Radha Madhav's blessings are upon you all. Also, I have noticed one quality of, I'm just not speaking individually for all the devotees in the batch, that all of you have been very Seva Parayan and Nam Parayan. Seva Parayan devotees, Nam Parayan devotees, addicted to serving, addicted to chanting the holy names. And this is my small realization that one who is Seva Parayan and Nam Parayan also become Narayan Parayan, right? Or Krishna Parayan devotee. So, I said in the, yeah, and especially I would relish the singing of any time that devotees from Bangladesh would sing. I would remember Mayapur and Mahaprabhu, especially because Bengal is famous for bhajan and bhojan. Right, very special sweet melody of bhajans. That also, as I said, is one of my fond memory. Sanatana Goswami prayed to Mahaprabhu after his study. Right, after he studied from Mahaprabhu, Mahaprabhu himself taught him. He made a prayer. He said, please now you have taught me the Siddhanta. So whatever I have taught, may that manifest, may that remain fresh. Only if you give me this benediction, this Ashirvad, then I'll be able to, assimilate and able to utilize whatever I've learned. It will remain with me and it will help me. So this is his prayer to Mahaprabhu, and I would say that I pray to Mahaprabhu on behalf of all the students that whatever you all have learned here may always remain fresh with you. Whenever you need it in your life, may it manifest to you. So may it be fresh. And just today, third canto, 22nd chapter, 25. But he says, I'm just reading the exact lines. The life of a man in Krishna consciousness is always fresh. So Krishna consciousness means actually ever fresh. So तद एव रम्यं रुचिरं नवं नवं तद एव May you always have fresh enthusiasm to serve, fresh eagerness, and to hear and chant the glories of the Lord. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. So I'm extremely grateful for association of all of you. So Mahaprabhu's blessing. Kripa Kari Prabhu, Bandipuri recited in the beginning, Diya Shiva San, Swatantra Prabhu Icha, Kaila San. Here is the verse there. Recited by Mahaprabhu himself. He told Haridas Thakur, right? That by mercy, the Lord Krishna gave me your association now. Actually continue because on a physical plane will break, but on a spiritual plane, association continues. Very grateful to all of you. Hare Krishna. Jai Srila Prabhupada, Srila Prabhupada.
Hare Krishna. Thank you to Damodar Prabhu for sharing. So we are already up with time almost, and there are still few devotees left. So I was just asking Gaurana Prabhu what we should do. So maybe yes, Mother Guru, any ideas? How to resolve this? And 1 minute to everyone. Just at your place, rapid fire round. Evening, that's what Gaurana Prabhu is suggesting. After the prasad, can be shifted to 22nd. I am okay, but Prabhu may not be available on Sunday. We'll arrange somebody, but at least just we can have something on 1 minute, and then we can see after prasad what is the. Yes, go to the Viraj Prabhu.
Hare Krishna. So I start from one incident with His Grace Madhav Gopal Prabhu very long back when we were studying in the 10th canto. Then Prabhu came in the when there I was reading, and Prabhu came there and I asked few questions. Prabhu still chanting. Then Prabhu gave very nice instruction. And also share. He said that even in the material platform, people respect their enemies. So I remember this line very every situation. So it's very instructable for my life. I always remember and meditate this line is very imprinted in my mind. And another thing, Prabhu gives us a class few part I am able to relate my studies also. A nice association as and Prabhu was always inspired me so many ways. And other things, I also very grateful to the whole batchmate because they helped me. Grateful, and I always miss this Shampiare Prabhu, Gaurnam Prabhu, and Nita Chaitanya Prabhu because last year I sat in a circle, so I always miss this chanting with them. I feel so morose that what should I do when I go for the next places in my temple. So I'm very grateful, especially these three devotees. And another things, these 2 years, so many things in my mind. So I always grateful. His grace, Gauranga Bihari Prabhu, he externally supported me so many ways. And I always grateful. Sri Gaur Kirtan Prabhu, he internally supported me with his sweet instruction. I always grateful. These two devotees, he supported my mind to mitigate my turbulence. I always grateful. And
Other thing I also miss, after the initiation, second initiation, I got so much services and facilitated by this DT department. I am very grateful to this the whole DT department and other devotees also. And on things also, I remember this His Grace Abhay Gurunga Prabhu when he came here, he inspired more chant to imbibe your chanting properly, and you try to pronounce properly, and you cultivate your chanting properly. He inspired me very beginning when I came here. And he also very lovingly taught me this deity worship. So I'm very grateful to this Grace Abhay Gauranga Prabhu and other devotees also. The time is over. Okay, I'm seeking blessing from all devotees, because especially when I go in Bangladesh after 20 days, 25 days, then this is especially the initiative for my life. So I'm seeking blessing from all the Vaishnavas that I able to continue whatever learn is here. Especially everything is start from here, from the because after I came here, then they started with everything. Okay, Hare Krishna.
Thank you to Golden Giraj Prabhu. Rasikraj Gopinath Prabhu can speak. And Golden Giraj Prabhu, thank you for his very, he will do whatever is being told, nice services. And yeah, he also did weekend services very nicely. Thank you. Yes, Rasikraj.
Hare Krishna. Although I'm so unqualified, I'm very thankful to my temple authorities for sending me here, and I'm very grateful to the teachers and Vidyapit management and GB authorities for facilitating us so nice studying opportunity and so many things. I need time like Sharanagati Prabhu to express like in details one by one. I wanted to, but no time. Especially I want to say that all the teachers, how they were teaching and like Vishnu character class, Gaurang Darshan Prabhu and our everyday class. All the teachers, they are not just speaking, they were living on this whatever lessons they were bringing. So I'm very grateful because of their qualities. The desire is growing in my heart to imbibe such qualities. So many things are there to be grateful. Just I want to say that like I never felt that I am from outside. I always felt that I'm part of GV. Hare Krishna. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Rasikraj Gopinath Prabhu, for your wonderful services in Vidyapit and especially darshan, taking darshan of deities, etc. Chanting on the holy names in the evening in the non-forest. I see you every day. Yes, Raghunath Prabhu.
Hare Krishna. All of the devotees, please take my obeisances to your lotus feet. So, first of all, feel gratitude our authorities and this consulate, they are sending me because GV actually in Vidyapit course, it was in so maybe I can't survive. And after coming here also, every time praying to Prabhupada and Vrindavan Bihari, and how can I survive? I don't know. Maybe I'll go middle of the course or before ending the course. So somehow by the grace of all Vaishnavas and Krishnas, I am still here, and till now I am getting so many pure devotees association and so many services. So one devotee told me after coming here and before in Bangladesh, what is the different you feel that? So I am feeling that before that coming here, I also did many services and so many things. But after coming here, I am feeling more that means services, how to serve these things and how to love Krishna, how to serve Krishna, how to deal with Vaishnavas, especially our Gauranga Darshan Prabhu's character class. So many things is taught us. Then if we will anything apply in our life, then authorities, they are giving us this opportunity, and then I can serve all of them, and I can survive in ISKCON whole life. Hare Krishna, thank you.
Thank you, Rupamnath Sevak Prabhu. Prabhu's name already has Sevak. So he has that Sevak Bhav. Obviously, he is ready to serve in so many capacities. He was involved in serving in Bhajan Ashram, devotees, and other places also. So many services he does. Katyayani Devi also services, no? Yes, and many other services. Huh? Mangal Bhog cooking also.
Today morning also. Sweet making.
Serving in Maduram, so many services. Which is doing so many services. So, and he is very, and what he was saying about English, maybe Mataji can speak, but what about English, I saw him when he came, the first presentation he gave, so he is not able to speak or share. But then in the second, third, I saw Harith, he's giving such nice presentations. So I must say that both Prabhu has really, prayed and apart from marks, I felt really sincere effort to improve. Language is not a barrier for that purpose. So thank you, bro. Yes, Jai Sakhi Mata.
Jai Sakhi.
Mataji.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
I am from Bangalore. Thanks a lot for all of you. Actually, I didn't even know where it is. I had the privilege of attending Gaurang Darshan Prabhu's Bhagavatam class 1 to 6 chapters, and in this Chaitanya Charitamrita course that came, and because of Gaurang Kirtan Prabhu and Gaurang Vihar Prabhu, I was able to attend. I don't even know where it is, nothing, no clue at all. I was thinking it is nearer to Pune. From scratch, I was actually I came here to attend Gaurang Darshan Prabhu's class. So very nice. After coming here, all the those who took the class, all are like Gaurang, are more than Gaurang Darshan Prabhu. So after coming here, so nice, all of and among brahmacharis, two Matajis, really, and the two very old Matajis, you all help. I mean, accommodated us also. Thanks a lot, and very nice facilities we got. There's no word to tell. Thanks a lot to all of you. Please bless me so that I can have taste in Chaitanya Charitamrita and move forward in my bhakti. Thank you, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Thank you, Mataji. Mataji, actually, we must say to come at that age to study. That also Chaitanya Charitamrita. It's not an easy thing. And to study for attend classes for 3 hours and then self-study and things like that. And then forum is also more of like brahmacharis, but then it's special to come all the way. I don't know how she took out so much time from her house and her other engagement services. Thank you, Mataji, for coming and inspiring us. Yes, Mataji.
Hare Krishna. Actually, when I came here last month. I had no idea of any classes going on here. So I just barged into the CC class. Gaurang Bihari Prabhu's mercy that he allowed me to come. I love CC very much. And in our Mataji's class also, every day we discuss CC. So many points I got. Nimai Leela's Prabhu's Tattva, then Madhav Gopal Prabhu's Rasa Tattva, so many instructions, so many deep study. I really loved it very much. And thank you for accommodating us in your batch without any restrictions or without any shyness. You allowed us to come, and even they asked us to stand for photo also. We were very much, we were very much the same. We don't want to stand in the photo, but they allowed us to do that. And they are all like our children, so we didn't feel anything to be with all of them. And so we had a lot of discussions. And thank you very much. And my services, but whatever I learned in CC, I'll share with the Matajis in the group. Thank you very much.
Hare Krishna. Thank you. Mataji is very senior in our Radha Gopinath congregation, one of the counselors, and we must say it's like we're getting mother's blessing in her form, in our presence. And when I think she got Kirtan Prabhu and shared Mataji is coming and she wants to attend classes. So I was feeling, we should learn from this at that age after we mentors and for so many of the young ones who have grown in bhakti because of their presence, and Mataji is coming and wants to learn. I asked Mataji if she would like to continue to attend the Bhagavatam from the new batch. So Mataji said yes, she will be eager to attend, which is starting next week again. So that is the eagerness. Thank you for your enthusiasm. And yes, Nand Gopal Govind Prabhu will share and end, I think. Sankirtan, actually there are more devotees remaining. But yeah, we have to go and serve prasadam. Maybe we'll see something after the prasad to continue. But yeah, Nand Gopal Govind Prabhu. Yeah, during the prasad. When the
Please accept my humble obeisance.
I think Prabhuji is the youngest devotee in our group.
Yes, Prabhuji.
Yes, Nand Gopal Govind Prabhu is the youngest devotee in our group, very enthusiastic. How old is he? 26 now. So when he came, he was 24. Now he's 26. So he's young and very simple, humble, and enthusiastic devotee. Yes.
Hare Krishna. Accept my humble obeisances, all my beloved teachers and our classmate and like friends. So actually, I know about me, what am I? So I am not any qualified to stay here, study Srimad Bhagavad and attend class, everything. But by mercy of His Grace Gauranga Bihari Prabhu and His Holiness Radhanand Swami Maharaj, also my counselor, His Grace Haribhakta Chaitanya Das, and my authority, they have sent me here for study. Actually, it was my, in Govardhan village, it was my dream only. I never faith that I can come here because I don't know English language properly. I don't have any material qualification. So I stay here, study Srimad Bhagavatam. So I only really it was my dream. So, but I never kind of stop my dream. I only thinking that I want to go to the villages. I want to stay here. So our devotions Divas Prabhu, he always to tell, see, if anything want to learn, anything material and spiritual, he will give you anyhow.
So last few days ago, when Snan Jatra Prabhuji also wrote and improvement, he want to one picture, but anyhow, any devotee to give him. So this only in my life. I never believed I can come here, but all the grace of Vaishnava and Guru Maharaj and His Holiness Radhanand Swami Maharaj, they are accept me and approve here. I can continue the 2 years classes. Actually, I think it was these 2 years in my life is a part of a golden life. Before 2023 is one life. 2022, 25. This is one more life. After go went here. So this is another life. So please give me your blessing and pray for me. I want to stay with all of you. I want to serve Vaishnava and my Guru Maharaj. Please bless me. And I know I did so many shortcomings. My language, my behavior, my attitude, everything. Please forgive me. Bless me, especially our teachers. Gauranga Bihari Prabhu, whenever I say anything, Prabhuji, please need this, Prabhuji. Any inquiry, Prabhuji told, okay, Prabhuji, Prabhuji. I think I most many all of you, I got more than facility me. Prabhuji give me, it is, we are not with the bit. So thank you, Prabhuji. Please bless me and keep with you, me, and Hare Krishna. Thank you, Prabhuji.
I will keep me with you.
I want to birth you, Prabhu Bangladesh.
Yes, we'll come with your blessings. So thank you to all the devotees. So cart is waiting outside. One cart is there. So I am very thankful and grateful to all of you for so nicely sharing. Our Gaurang Manohar Prabhu also shared something on the group. Yes, poem or word for everyone. Thank you. Sorry for time limit we have because of Prasad serving. So all of you please proceed. There are some cards we will give later to each one of you. Hare Krishna.
এই যে তুমি যে ঘুরতেছো এটা এখানে দেখা যাচ্ছে। তোমার দেখাও, তোমার চেহারাটা দেখাও, তোমার চেহারা দেখাও। হ্যাঁ।